recap from Elisha this time. Oh, there you go.
All right. I quickly open the notes. Okay. We last session we started back in that that level with a lot of fog, not seeing the floor, and so we decided to move further west through the mist. And Elisha felt a strong evil aura from another room where a lot of minotaurs actually were. We decided not to go there, which probably was a wise decision. And the fog also didn't seem to be dense there, so there probably was some greater evil there. We encountered or we went in another tunnel more towards the north and had the passage blocked by huge spider webs. And what we could see was some kind of fortification, a drow fortification, probably like with a, I don't know, like sharpshooter fortification, sniper nest, and a rock, which is some kind of flying creature, which then also led us to decide that we don't want to go there, as we wanted to avoid the drow. So we circled back kind of and ended up in a dead end, where we heard again some voices that said like help me, and after some investigating and digging through rubbles, didn't find anything, and so it detected that it was an illusion that actually just generated sound. We circled back down, and Zoya inspected the red mist and detected that it's actually a curse, so we tried to stay as far away as possible from that as well. And then we branched off into another side tunnel where we found a mirror, and it was actually like covered with vines and skulls, like the vines were going like through the skulls. And we decided to use speak with that and maybe find something out. The skulls weren't very talkative and basically only told us to speak Exilian. um we figured out that that's probably like the word to open it. So of course, the brave adventurer we were or are, we tried it out, and by speaking Exalian, it actually opened. As always, Zoya sticks her head through, and we then decided to go in. From here, my notes are a little bit scarce, but we found out that we were in like some sort of temple, um, like worshipping Loth, so probably a drow temple. And upon investigating, we wanted to go further, open some doors. Then we got attacked by a statue, which we then started to fight. The fight went okay, I guess, until something else appeared. It was an old bodyguard from Halaster. We later found out, Skriana told us, that has been turned by Halaster into a, I don't know, like hybrid scorpion human thingy. I actually forgot the name, but someone will fill that in, of course. And
That's it right there. It's
sorry?
Murl, or however you want to pronounce that. You make it up. Make up a pronouncement. We'll stick with it for the rest.
It's a made-up name. Do whatever you want.
Mirror.
All right,
Yeah,
Murl from now on.
right. So the rest of the party, of course, did not know what we faced or what that thing even was. So we basically just kept on fighting, and it got very dire for us really quickly. Zoya got hit by a spell that started to petrify her. And we all of us took a lot of damage. At one point, Elisha went over to Zoya and trying to unpetrify her with some spell, which miraculously worked. We don't know if that's going to work again, but it worked. And from there on, Elisha went down once and got fed a potion by Zoya, fortunately. And we all decided to just get the fuck out of there, and almost didn't make it. I mean, we as in characters probably didn't know what Muriel was casting, but I think something that would have blocked our exit through the portal. And Skriana was able to counterspell it, and that's basically why we made it out. And once out, we patched up our wounds and had a really, really long and good conversation about why we're here and what's the deal with Skriana and why she's so mean to us.
I'm so mean.
So mean. No. And yeah, then we actually decided to go back to Skullport, and I think this time we will actually do it. And
If we find the right portal.
yeah,
Well,
we
we've
will.
had a portal to level 2. We just don't know how to get out of that room.
We can go and check out the room again.
I reckon we just start wrecking up walls. Fuck it.
Someone has some dynamite or other explosives?
I don't
Fireball.
know. I was about to say, don't we have a wizard?
Well, if my spell book is to believe, I have all my spell slots left, which is unlikely. I've used them all, pretty much all of them.
Yeah, that's because
Must
of
have
the
been because
import.
of the level up.
Yeah, the import from D&D Beyond. That is correct.
If I
yes.
remember, I would have had like 2 level 1 spell slots and 1 second and 1 third out of 4th and out of 5th. That's my memory there. I'm going with that.
That sounds amazing. Let's do this then. The rest is also probably back to the full resources. So just as you see fit, or as far as you remember.
Yeah, I'll just reduce my health to like.
For the freedom of movement, Elisha, I'm going to give you inspiration for this one, since that was a
Yay!
very clever use of the spell, and as it seems, it is allowed to use it like that. I personally disagree a bit with that ruling, but let's just go with it. Why not?
Well, you're the boss, so
Yeah, you're the rules.
just
If the
decide
rules
how it works.
disagrees with the rules change. No.
No, I mean, I liked the creative use, and we went for it last time. So let's just continue doing it like that, and try to get some consistency into it. Not gonna change it afterwards because that would be stupid.
Still gonna try and
No,
buy
it's
some
alright,
willow
I
shade
mean-
oil if we get somewhere or somehow back to Skullport. Because we seem to have a tendency to petrification.
Well, it happened twice now in 47
Yeah, but
sessions.
the issue is that the first time it happened to the only person who couldn't get rid of the petrification. So
You had freedom of movement back then in the fight against Xanatar, right?
I actually did, yes.
Yeah.
But I think, or I'm not sure how we actually talked about that, because I think there was something special with that spell. Because I knew I couldn't be restrained, but
Huh.
I'm not
I
sure.
can't.
Wasn't it
I
like
actually I would have to look it up. Can't remember, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure we did not have that specific spell in mind, since it is a bit of interesting applicants of rules in my views. But it is confirmed by Wizard of the Coast, so let's just go with it. And in the future, you're probably not going to be petrified again as long as Elisha lives.
yeah, fair enough. I think
And
we
has
didn't
spell slots.
explore down here for some reason, or at least it doesn't show it as open to me.
What is down here for you?
On the bottom
No, we've
right.
not. I also don't
There's
have
no
that
Zoya
revealed.
crosses. If there's
Yeah,
no
it's
Zoya
not
crosses,
revealed.
I haven't passed that.
Bottom right.
I mean, I
Yeah.
suppose we can go there now if you really want to. Otherwise, we can make our way
Down
to
here, there's a passage that goes
Uh-huh.
down, like the natural
Portal
passage.
to
But
level
there's like
2.
Yeah, that is explored because Alyssa was wildly wandering around, so that is why you see a bit there. But yeah, there's actually a couple of rooms that you didn't check out.
okay, so let's go check first.
What portal? So yeah,
Where?
this one says portal to level, open with metal object. I guess that must have been Trouberin's graveyard.
Just don't remember. Did my owl die? I think my owl died.
Weren't there
Good
tons of
question.
portals everywhere here? I only
don't
see
remember.
one.
I don't think it didn't attack the owl. Right? Muriel didn't attack the owl. It attacked
Anyway,
me.
you need like an hour to get it back, right? So you probably have done that in the short rest.
Mm.
So
Right, there's
I don't
level
care.
1, 2,
There's your
3.
owl. There you go.
Thanks.
The only thing that I do remember is that the steel defender got wrecked, and that takes a bit more time to restore.
Oh, no, that one was there. Where does the one lead that we open with? What's it say? Open with metal object.
I think it was up north.
Yeah, I mean, I know where it is, but where does it lead to?
Wasn't
Because-
that the one who leads to the empty room?
What's it? Because we got over here, we got Note D, that's Trouberin's graveyard. And then up here, we have portal 1, 2, 3, opened by Flying Familiar. And I don't know where that leads either. Because it goes
Yeah, I
either to
don't-
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, I didn't.
Apparently.
I don't think we found out where it leads, right?
No.
Well, if it goes to 1, 2, or 3, all of those are good options. We could just try it out.
Wasn't the one with the flying familiar the one that led to the school?
Oh, that's
cool.
possible. Actually, maybe we didn't change because we were in there for so long.
Ah, yeah. No, it's very
That's
well-
likely.
possible.
Well, then you probably should adjust it.
Yes.
As a bit of a meta information, there's a total of 10 portals in this level.
Nice.
Yeah, and I see at least 4 here.
I mean, there's
1, 2.
two. One of them we were not able to open. The thingy.
Oh, there's 2 in here, so there's 6, right? Mirror. Wait, that one opens.
4 and
That one's to
5.
Mural. That one's to Swamp. Then up there you have portal to level, open with metal object. Then you have.
I think that's the one that leads to that leads
We have one
to the
here.
to the empty room because we didn't know where it led to.
So then you have portal 1, 2, 3, which you say opens to the academy. And then you have note D on instrument, which is to Trouberin's graveyard.
There's a room with the door.
Oh, then you also have down here portal to level Drow Troglodyte Slave Camp.
Yeah, we don't know which level it is. We just know.
Well,
a
it's probably the
troglodyte.
Troglodyte Warrens. I don't know. It seems kind of in the name. So
Let's check out down here first, and then we can go to the portal.
sure, why not?
There is a door, so
We can only die once, or several times actually.
I would disagree with that.
All right. You probably forgot about that room since it
You
was
probably
some
forgot about
time.
music. I can't.
No,
hear
I was
music.
waiting until
There's a portal. I
Yabu
don't think
figured
we-
it out, and I
think I'm
will.
in.
Oh, okay, then I give you some atmosphere.
Okay, so there's another portal here. I don't think we saw this one.
Great,
So-
more portals. That's number
Um,
8 then or so.
It's 8, I think.
As a side note, OBS decided to split the file for now. We have the second notification of being live
Ah,
already.
okay, I have to see what's going on.
What? So it's
Don't
split
worry,
it-
I'll have to download the next file as well because I want
It
to do a
splits
funny
into
thing.
music and the rest.
I have no idea. I have no idea what it does there. It did the same for me when I was streaming for a couple of sessions. And remember that one day where it splitted everything into multiple parts, like into 20 or something like that?
Yes.
That was also a wild day. All right, then now back to the room.
My favorite.
The room is filled with 4 stone bunk beds that are pushed against the long walls of the room. And at the end of the room, there is an arc embedded into the wall. Its keystone is carved to show a gold dragon wormling with its mouth open. Otherwise, the room seems to be empty.
Maybe we have to feed it metaphorically, or maybe we have to like
Or breathe, whatever kind of breath
throw
that
some meat
wormling
at it.
has.
Can you repeat description? The SwissRPG stream just started in the background and I heard you twice. And I was
Yes.
really confused.
Yes, where was description again? Where's my passage? Am I stupid? Ah, its keystone is carved to show a gold dragon wormling with its mouth open.
So put something into the mouth, definitely.
We probably have some like dried meat with us, right? In the rest.
What type of wormling? What's it?
Gold.
Gold dragon. So put a gold piece in.
Yes, I take a gold coin and put it in its mouth.
Nothing happens.
Can I take the gold coin out again?
Yes, you can.
I would take some dried meat and put it in the mouth.
Okay, nothing happens.
Does anyone have fire spells?
What kind of breath attack does a gold dragon have? Yeah. I mean, I have fire spells, but I can't use them now. So, Skriana?
The ice, the ice witch.
I mean,
More of an ice wizard. I have zero fire spells.
I don't have any fire candles, do I? I have Sacred Flame. Is that fire or is that radiant?
It's probably radiant.
Yep, it's radiant. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Actually, I can cast prestidigitation and just like ignite a small flame in its mouth.
Sure.
All right, your very diverse attempts of putting fire into that small little wormling statue's mouth do not do anything to it.
Well, maybe we can return later and I can try with burning hands, but right now there's nothing we can do, unless anyone has any other ideas.
You want fire? You can use a torch.
I mean, sure, but prestidigitation is also small fire, right? It's not just an illusory fire.
Prestidigitation is fire? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, we can try. So Lasha takes out a torch and starts to light it up with her thing kit. What's it called?
Tinderbox.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then puts that in the mouth of the dragon.
Still nothing. By the way, with PressTTG whatever, you can light or put out a candle. You need something that burns.
Well, I can put
Yeah.
a piece of. I have enough paper in my bag. I'm gonna put a piece of paper in it. It's just like a golden wormling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we tried fire, we tried feeding it.
Maybe it needs specifically a breath attack?
How does it look like? How does its mouth look like?
Like a dragon's mouth. It's open.
How big is the dragon?
Big as Elisha's fist, maybe.
Let me check what I have in the bag pulled.
Elisha's fists in the bag.
Well, I don't have Lash's fists in the bag of holding, obviously.
Well, maybe sometimes you do have.
I can give you a dagger and you can put them in the bag.
I'm gonna put one of the citrates. We have no lapis lazuli. How much is no? That's the thing. That's the statuette. I don't think the statuette fits. I'm gonna put one of the small stones there. That is like the same color-ish. I think citrine or carnelian should be bronzish.
Citrine is more yellowish, but yeah, goes more into that direction. What's the worth of that thingy?
50?
All right, just checking.
No.
Okay, you put it into the mouth there.
Okay. Do we have anything worth more?
What do I have? I do have lapis lazuli that's worth 250. I have a sardonyx that is worth 90. I have another lapis lazuli. No, that's the same. Wait, no, that's one 225.
Okay, let's try
Then
whatever is worth
I have an
more.
amethyst. And I have 2 peridots. Are those stones? I don't know what peridots are.
Yeah, they're a type of gemstone.
Oh yeah, that's the those.
Kitty.
Oh, it's not my cat. I was like, it's sleeping. It's not.
Yeah, it's mine.
Sorry. Take
You
out one of
probably-
the lapis lazuli. We have 2.
You will probably hear a lot more surround sound or surrounding noises, background stuff.
I put the lapis lazuli that's worth less in.
All right, that was 200 something, right?
Yeah.
All right. The mouth of the dragon wormling closes and munches down the
Hey!
gemstone.
Oh.
It disappears, but in return, you get an open portal.
But
That was quite the
but-
pricey portal.
I mean we weren't using the gemstones anyway. But like, okay. I guess I'm gonna stick the familiar through the
Yes,
portal again.
it's familiar time.
It is familiar time. All right, then let me quickly check which area this is, and it is. Where's the P? There's the P. Cat and owl.
Cat and owl, yes.
All right.
The dynamic duo.
Cat and
Mhm.
owl both hop through the portal. And what you see at the end is a closed room in a dusty and dark environment.
I see an X.
That's
And you see an
There's
X.
an
that-
X. We've been here before.
I also know the Sargoth level, but you know, I have immense having that display there is a bit your owl can open doors.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
was not on purpose. I wanted to move the owl.
All right. So you did not open the door and see
Alright.
4 goblins at the end of it.
Alright.
That did not happen.
That did not happen. I mean, I'm gonna jump after the owl anyway because no one else goes into
Yeah,
portals.
because we have a minute.
Well, I'm gonna follow the owl. Okay, there's an X
All right.
there.
All right. Yes.
I
All
see
right.
my
You
symbols.
follow the owl. There you go. Is the rest also following?
I
I'll,
follow
um,
my symbols.
I mean, I'll jump after, so yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yep, very well.
All right. Then there you go.
We've been here before.
Hopping happened. That then requires me to change the sound. And we're going to go.
And I take the donkey with me.
Okay, this time the donkey goes with you. All right. Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Sorry, my cat is really bored at the moment.
No, it's all right. Oh, it's all right. Cat sounds make every stream more popular.
Jeez, this is massive. How did you people make this smaller?
While creating,
you have to change. You have to change.
a
Either
number.
change the size, or you can select it and then make it smaller.
I'm
I agree.
trying.
I agree with the cat.
As mentioned, cat make everything better.
Oh,
So
font
this-
size. I guess font size would do it.
Yeah.
That would
Just
make sense.
change the numerical.
Oh, that didn't make it better. That made it washed out. What? Font
So when you
size.
finish the writing, you can then just regularly
I'm gonna
change
open the.
change the box size, and then it just shrinks it down automatically.
Why can I not move myself? I can now.
Huh?
Okay. I don't know. I wasn't able to move myself. I'm going to open the door.
All right. On the other side of the door, you see 4 hobgoblins. One of them dressed in a bit better armor than the other 3. And as you open the door, they turn around and go, "Who? Who are you? Where do you come from?"
Out of character, do we recognize some insignia or something?
Yes, they all carry the insignia of Azrok's Legion.
Oh, we
Nice.
have
Yes.
we have them. We have the papers. We have the papers.
Exactly.
I show them our papers.
Oh, all right. But that still does not explain where you came from.
I point to the arc. There?
He goes behind you to see into the room and sees the currently still open portal there and says, "All right, you managed to open that. How did
Yeah.
you do this?"
Does it look the same from this side?
Yes,
We fed it expensive gems.
I see. We don't have that. So you just put a expensive gem into the mouth and then it opens?
Apparently,
It also
Uh,
is a gem.
it eats the gem though. It disappears.
Okay. And where does it lead?
Here.
The other way, told.
Level 6. So there's a level 6 it was. I think.
It was on purpose, okay? I don't want to tell everyone where the portal. It leads downstairs.
All right. You should probably tell Azrok about this. I'm sure he's very interested in what you found out.
We haven't seen them in a while. We could go visit.
Then why don't you do so? You seem to have papers they check out.
Could you lead us there? We haven't been here in a while.
It's very easy. You just go around the corner and then it's the next building south.
Okay, there's 3 corners. Around which corner? Which corner?
Probably
Oops.
open the door. That would help.
I don't wanna close the door. I wanna move my. Wait. Which direction does it point?
South.
So
He
this
just
one.
goes around the corner and then
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Doors are hard.
Ooh.
They really are.
Wait. I'm gonna do something. Hoping that it is within 120 feet. I'm gonna send a message to Pumpkin.
to Pumpkin.
Yes.
Mm.
See if
There
he's
is actually
around.
coming a response, but Pumpkin seems to be very confused since he usually does not hear voices in its head.
It's the pointy ear lady.
Yes, I recognize your voice, but where are you?
And I give him an explanation of where we are.
So you're at home?
Well, we came to visit.
Wait, I hear you double. Ah, there you are.
Pumpkin.
Hey, look, guys, it's the pointy ears lady. You remember that one that fought the drow with us?
How you
Hey, pointy ears lady!
doing? How are you doing?
We're alright. Training. I'm a fighter now. I'm a grown-up.
Can see. You gonna lead your own army at some point?
Oh, this is they're my unit now. I just don't tell the captain. He doesn't know yet.
Will be our secret. And I wink.
Hey. So, long time. What did you do?
We explored further down.
Ooh, further down. Big danger.
Yeah.
So how was it? You
Big
found
danger.
riches?
Yeah, actually, and I pull out a great axe because I have a bunch of those, and I give him one.
That great axe is basically as big as Pumpkin.
It's fine.
Oh, you found big weapon.
You want it?
Yeah.
Change it for other things.
Why not? That's very generous. Thank you.
Would you mind
And
leading us to...
he takes the axe with both hands, and it clonks down to the floor, and he drags it behind it into the room, and then just leaves it there on a pile of other belongings.
Oh wait, I'm assuming it's here where the banners are. Right. Azrog thingy.
Huh? What?
I assume the Azrog thing is where the big banners are.
Yeah,
here.
the hobgoblin captain that wanted to show you the way is desperately waiting for you to just go there, because he was about to show you the way.
But I needed to talk to Pumpkin.
All right.
Well, see you around. Enjoy your training.
I hope so. Yeah, thank you. You see? I was not lying. She will come back.
Sorry. I had to. I followed Hobgoblin.
So now you finished talking to that whiny goblin?
Yeah, I can talk to the whiny goblins as much as I want, can I?
Sure. Well, here. This is Asrock's room. And
Okay.
then he knocks on the door for you and opens it. Goes in there. Great leader. We found those adventurers hopping through a portal. They have much to tell. And Asrock stands up from his throne and is pointing into a very general direction of you, not really at specific persons. Ah, you returned. Then tell me, what did you find?
I'll take notes.
While you are looking at him, you see that Lorcana is whispering something into his ears.
We found a portal that seems to lead to this level.
Alright, so you found out how to open one of those?
We did.
Okay, then tell me, where does it lead? How does it open?
Seems to open by ingesting precious gemstones. Unfortunately, it doesn't spit them out again. Seems to lead further down. Do you know of any other portals here that you could eventually show us?
Yeah, we do have another one. I guess I can show you later.
That would be great.
But then tell me, where did it lead? What did you find down there?
Well, you know, more dungeon, more danger,
That is not very specific.
couple of more drows.
More drows? Like, how many more?
How many were there? I don't remember.
What area?
I mean, out of character, it wasn't like through
It wasn't through
that
that.
portal.
No, it
was
wasn't
like
through that
another
external
portal. So Elisha says, well, in the lower levels we encountered a lot of different parties of drow. Some were, well, let's say more friendly towards us, as they were in trouble as well, and others we didn't approach. But they seem to be scattered around the whole levels, all the levels.
He spits to the floor and says, "Well, I hope you killed some more of them. We don't want them to be around here."
Well, yes, we did, but we also tried to avoid unnecessary fights. We got into a lot of trouble anyway, so we're just happy to be back in a safer location.
Well, you did good last time, so you're still our guests. That has not changed.
You.
As Rock Legion does not forget its friends. So, do you need anything?
We can,
Well-
out of character, we could actually go check out level 2 so we can get the circlet. And in character, I think it would be great if you could show us the other portal. We're trying to figure out where this portal leads, and they might help us on our travels. Especially when you need a quick retreat.
It seems that you figured out the other one. Well, we couldn't. So I'm going to show you the other portal. Yes, of course. Let me just quickly check where it actually was. Where is that thing? You guys just go on. Do whatever you want. I'll have it in a second.
Well, I would probably ask him how everything developed here since we were gone.
Well, after you're gone, a couple of very strange things happened. A couple of weeks later, some of our captains and goblins just fell down dead in the middle of their tasks that they had to do, with a little hole in their skulls. And witnesses said there was smoke coming out of it. We still haven't gotten to the bottom of that, but it was quite some that died, reducing our numbers even further. But for now, we haven't suffered any more attacks, so we don't really know what to make out of it. And the ambassador of Xanatar left us as well. Right after that, to be fair.
Those who died this way, did they have something in common? Were they like in a certain region, or
No,
were they all, like,
that's
high rank?
the only thing that they had in common was that they all had a small little hole in their skull. But they were across the ranks. Some higher, some not so high. But where is that? Oh, that actually is the only portal in level 3.
I turn around to Skriana and like just ask her, do you think you could find out something if we would see the corpses? Because this sounds very ominous.
Hey, you're the cleric. You know bodies?
Yes,
I know
bodies,
magic.
but it doesn't seem that it's been caused by something they were able to see. So I thought that maybe you would find out or could find out what actually caused it. If it was some kind of spell or something. Or what kind of spell it was.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but those bodies have been fed to our little pet Diotiuk. So maybe you still find a skull laying around there, but that's all I can offer. Also, the Diotiuk, of course, guards its pile of dirt.
Of course. We gotta protect the dirt.
All right, that settles it then. Can't do that.
And I'm very sorry, guys. We have to revert the whole portal stuff. There's actually no other portal on level 3. I was mistaken. Thought there
That's
was
fine.
another one, but there is none.
We can go back to level 2.
Can do this, of course.
Can check out the bazaar and see if the crown is still where we left it, or the circlet. Then we can go back to Skullport actually from here.
That sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
So,
I guess we would go back to level 2, but I would say from the shorter passage, the one from the Dwarven ruins. Actually, we didn't explore what was in the room with like the webs. There was another passage that was covered in webs that we did not explore because we were kind of running away.
On this level?
Yeah. There was the passage that led down to the dungeon and Trissa's temple. And in that room, there was another passage that was leading northwest. That was full of webs that we didn't follow.
Well, I mean, for now, I probably think we should go back as fast as possible and not like branch out even more. I mean, we can get the circlet real quick because that's not gonna be a huge source of danger, let's say. But then I would be, or I would think that we should go back to Skullport.
I agree. I'm also
Sounds like a plan.
wounded and would rather not wander around in this state.
So I guess first it's level 2.
alright, since you don't have the Fog of War here enabled, since it is a very long time, yeah, I'm just gonna put you over there, if that's alright. So I hope your familiars are still. This was not enough. Please don't be scared. This is just my stash of monsters. Need to disable this, otherwise I can't see where I put you.
You're very quiet at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm what? Quiet? Yes,
Yes.
because I'm mumbling to myself. This is on purpose. That's about it. Yes, and the Hobgoblin Captain goes back there. Good. So there you are again, back in the Dwarven ruins, and you see the stairs going up to level 2. apparently still with the same feature that hindered you from going back last time. A solid wall at the end of the stairs.
Ah, right.
But there was a passage right up here. Does it lead upstairs too? I don't remember.
How did you make it here last time?
We used
Well-
the stairs, and the second time we used the passage that led. That took a bit longer. It led to the camp, hobgoblin camp.
The stairs? What stairs?
So right here up in the tunnel, those are there are stairs leading up.
Ah,
They're not on the artwork, but they are. This tunnel basically would usually lead up to level 2. Unfortunately, Halaster decided to block it.
that's rude.
It's Halaster. What did you expect?
Being slightly less rude.
So let's see. We can check out the passage up here to see if that one leads up. I don't remember. I remember there was a passage, and I remember there were corpses. That was from the spiders. Wait, there were traps. I think there were traps, right? I'm gonna look for traps because I don't remember if there were traps or not.
So, do you look for traps?
Yes, I didn't activate.
Good.
I didn't activate the Foundry thing, so.
First of all, let me quickly again refresh your memories there. The shelf-like niches carved into the walls are stacked by 3 high. In each of these open tombs contain the dust-covered bones of long-dead dwarf. And there are smooth carved walls, bear engraved imagery of mountains marbled with veins of glittering minerals, and the marble floor is caked in dust. And your investigation for traps reveals nothing so far.
I don't remember what this one led.
My donkey is not here.
Oh, you and your donkey. Where did you leave your donkey?
I didn't have it. I wanted to take
I left it
but
on the
you-
I left it on the other map. Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
I bring it to you. I bring the wooden donkey. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, I remember why we didn't go there.
And then
I'm gonna dispel my owl.
Why have we not gone there?
So
I
the
don't
owl, the owl
Because of-
comes into a tunnel that has at least one Grick in it, feeding on some bones.
Yeah, I will dispel the owl.
Rick, Schmick, who cares? Let's go kill it. That's the way up, we need to go there anyway, right?
It doesn't lead up, right? It's just
No,
like
it's actually a dead end.
it's a dead
Ah.
end.
Dead end filled with Gricks.
Okay. I mean, we can explore the other passage. Maybe we find some remainders of Krista's wardrobe for Lasha.
It bugs. My vision is weird. I can't see anything.
Your vision is weird.
Yes, I can't see anything. I have to deselect my token in order to see anything.
Ah, wait. Let me quickly check your token. Yeah, makes sense. Your dark vision is 60 feet, right?
Yes.
For whatever reason, that did not copy over into the token. Should be fixed now. Is good.
So. Yes.
All right. Those tunnels that you enter there right now are more and more covered in cobwebs and spider webs.
I would like to light them up.
All right. They don't light up in their entirety, so you have to walk around there with the torch or whatever else and light them up separately. They're not hindering you. It's just, yeah, it's not a nice look, but it's not restraining you in any way. You can just walk through everything there.
I'm gonna burn them down.
All right.
There's 2 passages. I think we didn't go through either, right?
Mm-mm. No, the last time
we went
you went
straight
through
down,
there, you got lectured by Orlin to come back and not do stuff on your own. If you remember.
I
know.
remember.
Listen, I got most of our items back, okay? I think that's a dead end.
Yes.
Can I check the ceiling?
Yes, the ceiling is even more web covered. But still nothing else. Most of them look damaged, so there wasn't a spider here in a long
Alright.
time.
Well, I'm gonna torch the other webs as well.
All right. And then as you continue there, you see a cave that is also filled with a lot of webs. And you also see some cocoons tacked at the
Yeah.
walls of
I'm
this
definitely
cave.
gonna burn those 2.
All right. So none of those cocoons move,
I don't care.
and they all look not so well maintained. So still, this
Okay,
is
that looks
probably
like... Is there something here, or is it just a wall?
this is just a wall.
So that's a dead
Or
end
is it?
too.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that actually is it.
So we could go back to Azrog and see if the passage that they opened up is still open.
You mean your secret tunnel that you used to ambush the drow?
Well, we used one to come down from level 2 from
From the bazaar. They granted us, or they granted us a passage straight down here.
That was the stairs. There is
No.
only one exit.
No, we took a tunnel that took us like 3 or 4 days to get there.
Yeah,
there were, like, two
that
different
went to
ways.
Skullport. That did not took you up to level 2.
I
So
thought
the
it.
only way to level 2 is the stairs that are now blocked.
Okay,
So we can't go to level 2.
so I guess we go back to level 6 and then figure it out from
What are
there.
they blocked by?
Why is a solid wall? Why is going back to level 6 and figuring it out today an alternative for you if you can go to Skullport from here?
Fair enough, we can go back. We can take the.
Just
we can
saying,
take- Yeah.
because I'm not
yeah.
getting this right now. This thought of trains, train of
You
thought.
don't have to get it because it didn't make sense.
Okay, glad to hear that. That makes
My
me
brain
sleep
was
better.
like, we go to Skullport and we go to level 6 and then we have more portals there and we
And
can just
one
walk
of
down.
them
Our issue
might lead to level 2.
yeah, I didn't consider like, oh yeah, we can just go down to level to Skullport from here.
I mean,
So I guess
maybe you should explain why you actually want to go to level 2 just to return a minor magic item.
I don't want to return it. I want to get it so we can sell it to a buyer when we get back. Because we haven't found anything we want to sell to him in a while.
I mean,
Not that I
that
plan
there is
on
one particular item that is probably making you richer than the entire nobility of Waterdeep.
But we're
Did the
not gonna
last
give
end
that
up
up.
attuning to it?
No, I actually totally forgot. Last
Why
time.
not?
I forgot. I mean, we had a level up. We had our conversation and everything. So yeah, but I
mean,
if you say that I was attuning to it during our short rest,
no,
then
no, no,
maybe
you did
do it.
not. You did not mention anything of it. Actually, during your short rest, you had more issues stopping your own bleeding than attuning to a magic item. But
Alright, I guess.
just to steer you into a general direction, give you some ideas. I mean, Azrock is friendly territory. You can take a long rest there. That does not. I didn't hear any hooray or something. So.
Yeah, that's what we should probably do.
I mean, we did have some resting place-ish, so we probably can get some bunk beds again. Unless you want to try and figure out if Trish's bed is still there.
Wait, we found Trista's bed?
We were in the bedroom. Alyssa has her robe.
Why does this matter?
Alright.
Because the last show was into
It doesn't. Don't even ask. It doesn't.
Because the last show is into Trista.
So what, you gotta... Oh, her bed! Sniff, sniff, sniff! That's not weird at all!
I mean,
No,
you're
no,
talking
no,
to
that's
you're
not
talking to a
weird.
death domain cleric, so who knows?
Fine, I mean, I won't judge if you do.
So,
Yeah,
do
now-
we take
now
a
I
long
would have
rest and
actually-
then just go back to Skullport?
I could actually make a zombie out of Trista.
If the hag still has her.
Nothing shows true love more than raising them as a zombie.
Yeah, I mean, history told us that that never goes wrong, right?
You can
Yep.
go after her sister. We did meet her.
True that. But it's just not the same. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, Trista did love you.
yes, she
Uh-huh.
never could tell me because we killed her, but she did. Yeah.
Yeah, she never had a chance to actually develop some feelings for you.
What will the good-looking orc guy in the Yawning Portal say when you come back and said that you fell in love for someone else?
Ah, well,
It is very weird what kind of stuff you remember
I
while forgetting
remember-
completely about other things.
yep.
I have a very selective brain, and it usually decides to remember stupid. Anyway. I guess we take a long rest here, somewhere in the quarters, and then go back to Skullport.
We could go to Skullport now, unless there's a reason we need to take a long rest here.
Fair question. It's a fair point. Well, I think it depends if the ferryman is still here.
Ah, yeah, you did take the ferry last time.
Yeah,
Bo-
I'm pretty sure
Boneman.
we
Right.
took a tunnel to come back here from
Yeah,
level
there is,
2.
there is. I mean, Azrock described it to you last time. There is a way on foot, taking the tunnels, which takes a couple of days actually. And there is the ferry that you encountered last time that brings you to Skullport, which takes way shorter, and is probably also safer.
Yeah, let's go find the ferryman. I mean, he left after he dropped us off, so I'm pretty sure he came back.
Which
That one?
ferryman?
The dead one.
What left? And it's not something specific. It's too specific for me to know. Never mind. I don't know anything.
It's well, no, I mean we're talking about the ferryman, like so. It's a legit question. I think
Yeah,
think
but
it
I
was
mean,
a skeleton.
he has a very specific dog, but I don't know. I don't.
No, it's not that ferryman.
No?
No, it's not the one with the three-headed dog that guards
Cerberus?
the.
Oh, okay.
No, but the one in this level, I mean. He has a dog
Yeah.
here. Maybe he's back at that dog.
Ah, you mean
Ah,
a
the
dog,
dog.
like with CK, not
Yeah,
a dog.
the
with
dog.
G.
That was kind
Oh.
of that was kind of my point too. to
Okay,
be
I
fair.
just went into Greek mythology. You just went
No,
for an
not a
actual dog.
dog.
Okay, so you want to go to the ferryman. Shall I put you there?
Yep.
That would be neat.
Alright, then just drop you down at the ferryman. I'm gonna shift your
Oh
cameras
wait,
there.
wait! There's a
Too late.
room that we didn't. No, it's perfect. There was
locked
there's a room that we didn't manage to open down here.
Yeah. That
We
is
didn't
a
find the
way
key, right?
What, this room with the thorn in it that we
yeah.
can clearly see?
that
Well,
you can
we
clearly
were
see
supposed-
because I didn't. And boop, because I was not finished doing this level. You can see inside of it, but I'm just gonna quickly block your sight just to make it more immersive. Yeah,
I wonder what's in
there are
that
still
room.
those there are still those doors in there, and there's probably a big creature in it.
We don't know about
By
that.
rumors. Rumors say there's a big creature in it.
So can we try and open the doors?
What was the deal with the door? Wait.
I don't know. I couldn't pick it.
Yeah, you could not pick it.
Did we find some
because-
Isn't it smashed on the floor on this?
No, we tried on both sides. I think there was something else here. We tried the door here.
Wait, this is the. Yeah, you tried the door up, and this is then. Yeah, exactly. It's flanked by bas relief carvings of dwarves, their faces and beards chipped away. And yeah, exactly. You couldn't pick it. And also the door has no handle or anything else.
Was there anything on the door? I don't remember.
I did pick up. Hang on. I did. Oh, it's not prepared. I did pick up a spell. Very useful for this, but I don't have it prepared. So never
Open
mind.
door?
Yeah, I mean that's
It's called
essentially what
lock.
the spell is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't you like fling something against the door with catapult?
I mean, yeah, but is that gonna shatter it in one go, or am I gonna have to spend all my spell slots to smash one door?
That's a valid question.
You could just kick it.
I doubt that I could create more force. How sturdy or what material is the door made of?
Door.
Stone?
Solid.
All right. So with my professional background in door smashing, do I think that I could smash that one in?
I mean, it's solid stone, so smashing it would probably take quite some time. And also might ruin the tools that you plan to use for this kind of action.
All right.
By the way, the ferryman is silently standing behind you, watching whatever you do. He did not really take care about your actions last time, and it's still the same. He's still not
just-
caring.
He just
Well,
wants. Oh, we can go on the other side, right? They were looking for a treasure, and there were passages that we didn't finish exploring.
The pirate ghosts, yes.
Was that the place with the ghosts that were looking for the treasure?
Yeah, exactly. I think that was here. I think.
Where?
Because there were two spots on the other side here. There were two spots. There was the one with the ghosts, and the one with the dryad.
There was definitely no dryad.
Oh, wait, what was it? It was, I don't know. I
Um,
thought there was some kind of being.
Sorry, Bobs, real quick. You said the door was solid stone, right?
Yes.
Because I could prepare stone shape, which would let me create a hole in the door if the door is not isn't thicker than 5 feet. But I would need a long rest for that. So
I mean, if we do a long rest, I can just knock.
what? Knock?
Yeah,
Yeah,
knock
the
like
spell-
not like knock in actual knocking, knock like in the spell knock.
Yeah, I don't know that spell, so
It opens
Sure.
things.
nice. Open sesame.
On the meta game level, though, I don't think anything in level 3 is gonna be of much value or interest to us at this point.
Well,
you
probably
say?
not. I would only think that there's maybe maybe like the treasure chest that's missing. And wasn't there a drider? Was that here as well?
But Orlin put like Crown of Madness, and we ran away.
Oh yeah. So that enemy would still be there.
I mean, if he is on the other side, I guess we would see it. But I think that specific one was the one with the ghosts.
Well,
Having this discussion, the ferryman taps with his stony fingers on his steering pole for the ferry.
well,
Who's that anyway? It's not like he's in a rush.
Well, he has all the time in the world.
So, that's what I mean. Like,
Why don't we head back to Skullport, rest first, and then decide if we're gonna continue here or not?
but the thing is, the ferryman leaves after, so we don't really have a way back to level 3 after we leave.
I mean, we technically do the same way we got here just now.
Yeah, well, but then we need to get back to level 6, which, as far as we know, at the moment means going through level 5, where we have a mad druid waiting for us.
Which is
Could
not
we-
true.
Could we get a boat? Does anyone here know how to boat?
Nope. We tried
There's
that
also
once and
a
it didn't
way-
complete.
Yeah. There's also a way by foot, back and forth to Skullport to level 3.
it just takes long.
Wait, we don't know where it is. We never took that way.
I mean, surely someone in
did.
Skullport knows. And also, yeah,
Yeah, I don't think
I
that
guess.
that would be a problem to find out.
regardless, I think we're very low on resources right now, and it's very unwise to continue exploring places we haven't.
Yes. We should definitely go back.
I mean, we can do that. I don't remember how much gold he wanted. I think it was 1 gold piece each.
Well, we can just
if
start,
I recall it.
we can just start giving him gold pieces until he leaves. So
I'm gonna take 4 gold pieces from.
All right. Unfortunately, the donkey does not fit in the ferry.
no.
Why do you dislike my donkey?
Can you reduce your donkey?
Yeah, do we have a reduce spell?
I don't think so, right?
Well, then.
Ah, no,
I-
wait. It actually can. Come on, let's take the donkey with you. It fits, by description, it fits 7 medium creatures and their gear.
And I mean, it's a donkey, not an elephant or a war horse or something.
Okay, I won't take away your donkey. So, you pay the ferryman, and then he points to the ferry for you to hop in.
Let's do that.
Alright, so you hop into the ferry, and as you then are all seated comfortably and managed to get the donkey into the ferry as well, you start your boating adventure down to Skullport. And as expected, the ferry is the safest way, and the skeleton ferryman avoids every obstacle, and he probably did that now a couple of times. And after a short while, which would be enough for you guys to take a long rest if you want to, since you are in Skullport now anyway,
Alright.
you arrive back in Skullport. Skullport now, we still have the old map, but in fact, Skullport
We're
changed
so
quite a
tall.
lot and you are very tall, yes, I know.
Yes, Skullport shrunk.
Skullport changed quite a lot since the last time you've been there. Most of the destroyed and burned down houses have been repaired. And there is a market right at the port going on that is very vivid and filled with people that bargain over food and other kind of resources.
Hey, Lasha,
And-
do you want to check if they still have Trista's corpse?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
It was at the port.
And as you arrive there at the port of Skullport, the market goes on. Nobody really notices you in all of those crowds. And you just hop on land, and the ferryman immediately returns upwards the river and disappears into the darkness. Now, welcome back to Skullport, my friends.
To the party house. Actually, do they sell any potted plants at market? Any big potted plants? Like
No,
very
no big pot.
ones?
No, not the
anyone-
stuff that you're looking for.
Does anyone sell big zergwood mushroom?
No. You
I'm gonna
can get Zerkwood tree stumps if you want to.
I don't think that will work. I'm just gonna pay someone to plant one. Do we go
Alright.
back to the party house?
Sure.
Alyssa's still
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I
We're
need
all
to
still
delete.
there.
I need to delete your old tokens. And I actually had some kind of music for Skullport, but I don't know where. Ah, there. Harbor Town. How about this? So now let's delete your ugly
All
old
feels
ass
so
tokens.
cramped.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of this in a second.
This house
And-
can barely fit 4.
Well, the actual scale is basically that the token fits one of the squares on the floor in Skullport, which would then also make you very small again.
Do that.
Yeah, I will. All right, you come back to your house, and there is that alchemist sitting in one of the chairs, knitting something. And as you open the door, looks very surprised.
That's not what we paid you for.
Oh, my dear friends, you are back. When did you return?
Well, now.
You've been away for so long. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do, and I made the potions that you requested. And she rushes back into the room and comes back with her 2 arms full of potions.
Well, it took us a little bit longer than expected to come back, but I hope everything is in order here.
Yeah. Well, some people came asking for you, but I shushed them away. They just wanted to know if you're there and then basically rob you. But I told them who you are and that you're very dangerous, and they left me alone for a while now. And I guess that the town has other things to do, so there's that.
They wanted to rob you, no biggie.
So, what happened here in the meantime? It looks changed a little bit. A lot of
quite a lot, yeah. Since the last time that you were here, you fought that huge creature, right? And found the hidden treasure in Skullport. And now a lot of important people seem to have more money and invest that into the town. And where's Lady Alyssa, by the way? She probably has business to attend.
She will join later. She decided to stay a bit longer in the academy.
I see. Oh, okay. Well, those people invested quite something into Skullport, mainly in the upper regions, and other factions as well. Like, I mean, everybody knows that the Harpers are here, but they invested also quite some. And recently there is a church growing in Skullport for all kinds of drow. It's a bit weird to see them around here in Skullport again, since they have been gone for so long. And I hope they're just not going to open up a slave business. You know how those people are. No offense.
When did it start?
The Church of Halaster, do you?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, slave trader is the last thing you're gonna have to worry about.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, that's good. That's nice. But they do lead people to a different place through the tunnels than to their church, I guess. I've never been there. I guarded your house.
Good.
I now want to go visit our friend,
Which friend?
the drag queen Aboleth.
You and your drag queen Aboleth.
Listen! It's a drag queen Aboleth and no one is gonna convince me otherwise.
When you need to, if you want to visit him, I need to ask Adrian to jump into the game and then roleplay him, since I have no idea what he did back then. So. Well, anyway, house seems to be in an alrightish shape. I mean, it's still very unfurnitured. There are just a couple of chairs and the chaise longue that Alyssa specifically requested.
No, we paid for beds.
Yeah, of course, you have beds. Yes, that is
And we
correct.
got some shelves as well.
Yes, beds, shelves, and an alchemy lab, and a chaise longue. That's
chaise longue
basically
is
the
very
furniture that you have. So, shall I leave you to your business then? Can I go home?
Sure. We'll let you know if we require your services again. By the way, which potions does she leave us?
The ones that you requested. Fuck do I know?
The thing is, we told her to do some healing potion stuff, which we didn't
Oh,
give her a
Yes.
number for. And then we requested the
And we need to.
dragon breath one, and we gave her the recipes we found and just told her to do whatever.
yeah.
But we
Just
need
mix
to-
something together.
But don't
what
we
was
need
it?
to
We
like
asked
use
her
a
to.
spell or something to finish the item?
Well,
You.
she's an alchemist. I'm
Yes.
assuming she knows how to do her job.
Yeah, well, okay. So she leaves you with 5 potions of greater healing. And 1 potion of superior healing. So those are the ones that she could do with the stuff you left there. And then there was, what was that? Fire breath something thingy?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is there as well, whatever that was. And then there was one where you needed to cast a spell on the potion to complete it, right? I can't remember which one that was. You guys, go through your notes.
We had what was it? Potion of climbing, of comprehension, potion of giant strength, and potion of healing. We have recipes for. Then we have greater healing, fire breath, water breathing, and then we had elixir of health and potion of heroism, and the item the Zoya bought were the 1-for-1 potion of fire breath. And then we had a bunch of other ingredients and a lot of ingredients that we found and we just took along, which we didn't.
Okay. So there's also
list.
then there is 3 more potions of comprehend languages. And that 1 potion of fire breath that you wanted.
Already have that one.
All right, and the others did not complete.
All right. All right. I mean, it takes quite a while to do the healing potions, as far as I remember, especially the
Items
greater
in
healing.
general take an awful lot of time.
Yeah.
But you've been
so-
away now for months.
No, it's more like, so it. At first I was like, she just did the healing potion, but it's greater healing, and I remember from my other character that can do potions that the greater healing take an awfully long time to.
Yeah, and the superior healing even longer.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm gonna just hand everyone 1 potion of greater healing, and then put the other one in the bag of holding.
Alright.
Consumables.
I take
Sure, add.
And I'm gonna keep the potion of fire breath because I paid for that.
You should have let's see. Potions are not in the item list. I need to import those. But you're taking notes anyway, right?
Of the items
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably
I
have
take
the
item-
item somewhere.
I take notes of the items that I have that I left at the party house and that are in the bag of holding. Everything else is everyone else's responsibility.
Potion. There we have the potions. Let's import all of those items that you can use them. Okay. Now there should be quickly check your permissions, all players, server, save settings, changes. You should now have a list of items that you can just drag and drop into your character sheets.
Where do we have that?
Yeah.
There is an item tab.
Aha. Yes. Okay.
Then you open that one and you can just use the search and enter potion and you get all the potions.
There is sheet spellbook effects biography, no?
What potions were they again? Greater healing?
Yes, potion of greater healing.
Okay, and I'll take one of those.
Wait, where are the items?
Yeah, well, I don't have an item tab.
It's the fourth
next
one.
To the actors
Next to the one with the actors. Looks like luggage.
Oh, there, items S or D. That what you
Yes,
mean.
exactly. And when you then just use the search there and enter potion, you get all kind of potions. And then you can just drag and drop them.
Nice.
And then when you use them, they do the thing that they're supposed to do.
All right, delete the old one. Bye bye.
Good. All right. Did you already do your long rest stuff?
No, I've not even set foot in the house.
Aha. There is, I mean, setting foot in the house is just moving your token up there. You see? It's
Oh,
easy.
I wanna bring Skriana drinking.
Well, Skardag is gonna
Well, not to.
cautiously
We're gonna
go into
have
the
a long
house.
rest first.
And just look around. This is not my house. First time I've been here.
Well, there is an empty bunk bed that has an awful lot of comfortable cushions and blankets. And by the smell of it and by the look of it, you would say it belonged to a very fancy warlock.
I mean, it still belongs to Warlock. Warlock is not dead.
Yeah, I don't know where this is a house. Would you like to describe the house, Beth?
Well, I already described what is in there. It's normal beds. It's not it's nothing too fancy, but also nothing like from poor people. They were robbed from the fortress.
I need a floor
Otherwise, the
plan.
house is still pretty much empty since the party did not care about furnituring everything in there. So you have the mentioned beds. You have a chaise longue, which is one of those fancy couches. I don't know if you have a picture in mind when I say chaise longue.
Nope.
Well,
You know
it's
that kind of like Roman thing where you get fed grapes.
yeah, basically that. So it's basically a couch with just one curve at the one end. Psychologists also in movies have those couches.
Oh, I see.
It's a red one with satin paddings. That mentioned the warlock specifically asked for this one. It has a chimney. The house has a chimney. And it has 3 rooms in the lower level, and 3 more rooms in the upper level, but those are completely unfurnished. Fresh water is to be obtained by the well in the front of the house. And that's about it, basically.
I'm gonna redecorate.
The house is, at least it's clean. I mean, the alchemist woman took a bit of care and started dusting off stuff and everything else. But other than that, there is nothing special going on in that house. It's a bit just a place to crash.
I'll look around. You say there's empty rooms upstairs.
Yes.
I'll go.
Striana, why don't you pick out a bed and a place where you can store the stuff that you don't need to have on you all the time?
Well, I barely have anything. But where do I pick out a bed?
out of character. I have no idea how many beds we had, and
4.
thought-
You had
Yeah,
exactly
you had
4.
one for each.
Exactly.
So
Oh, we only have
I'd
4?
either steal
Okay.
whatever her name was, her Alyssa. I
Yes.
don't know name bed, or I don't have a bed.
You can have my bed, and I'll sleep in Alyssa's bed. I'm pretty sure she won't mind. And then we'll just have and order another one.
Okay.
We all need our space in here.
Sure.
I'm gonna set up
Thank
the
you.
lapis lazuli statuette and the funeral shroud in the house.
So
I'm
you
gonna-
start stocking shelves.
Yeah, well, I don't need everything. You know, like there's
Yeah, that's good. I'm just
beautiful-
asking.
there's
No,
a
it's just,
beautiful wyvern
I'm not
skull
judging. I'm not
and an
judging.
orc
I'm
skull.
just asking what is going on.
and the dragon skull on a shelf, and the skull of the pew pew thing, the one that was sending lightning around in the copper room.
Ah, yes, that one. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off on furnishing anything because I don't have a. If I don't sleep there, it's kinda. I don't have furniture. I don't need.
Oh, I
So-
cast Brianna and I point at 27 poems and enough ink to write in all of them. That's worth about 540 GP. Because we sold the paper, we didn't sell the tomes that we found later. You can use them if you need them.
Are
Orly
you
seems to
pointing
use
me
them.
what?
I show you 27 tomes in ink. It's empty books. It's paper
Where-
and
7 books. Holy. I'm
it's
gonna start
worth,
writing
it's worth
novels.
540 GP.
It's a lot of.
It's in the house. You can just let me know if you
So
take
by
them. so
by
I-
rules, you can use those 540 gold pieces to reduce your spells from transcribe. 1, 2, 3. Spells transcribing costs. God damn it!
Okay. I mean,
So
I
those are
have a-
basically just empty books with blank pages. So it reduces your costs that you need to spend on the spells
By how much?
by 540 in total.
So I have 540 gold for free transcribing spells.
Basically, yes.
Okay, sure. I'll take them. Thanks, but I don't have. I'll make use of them, but I don't have any spells to transcribe.
But they're
Or
on the
more.
shelf. You have a bag of holding. You can do whatever you want with them. Just let me know if you take them off the shelf so I can take them out of the list.
Well, it'd be useful
I-
to have them. I guess. How much do they weigh total?
I don't know how much. Let me check. Doesn't have weight.
A normal tome has a weight of not specified.
A book has a weight of 5 pounds.
Yeah, then we go with that.
So, what is it?
That's a heavy book. Whee!
I know, but it's 135 pounds. You have a human. You have human weighing paper.
That's a lot of weight. How did bag of holding work? Here, details. No.
Just for me for the reference, we did go with handing over the 3 spell books that are in the battle folding to Skriana, right?
Yes.
No, I've just asked. We've not handed like. Yes.
Well,
Never
I will
mind. then.
give her the books. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I also give you 3 spell books, so I can take that out of. You can keep them as well. I don't have any use for those.
Wait, how did the bag of holding have like a thing where you put items in? Where'd that go? I'm confused. How did it? You know, remember when you did the?
Yeah,
bag
Oh,
you
of
I don't know. I
holding?
have them in Obsidian.
You have to click the where's your bag of holding actually?
Because I clicked edit item and I don't see it in there.
Ah, bag of holding. There it is. You click on the edit item thingy. Is that the wrong bag of holding? Oh no, it changed the stupid item again by
It
the
changed
update.
the item. Oh,
Ah.
so all my items are gone. Nice.
Yeah, they're back in your usual inventory. Wait, I have the item still
Are
here.
they?
Give it to
I
you.
don't think they are. Not in my inventory anyway.
They should be because it's an import from D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but I've not added my new items like my ale, my meat, my chalice, and trifecta or whatever it was called. I didn't add that there.
Oh wait. So delete this bag of holding, and then you have in containers you have the other bag of holding now, where you can then just put items in there. Now it's working.
Alright, let's see. Is the old stuff still in there?
No, probably not.
Okay, so I lost my stuff. Cool.
I need
Never-
to.
Never mind. I will. Fuck that. I'm not using that if that just deletes it every time I update anything.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I need to check the update. There is probably a way to prevent that overriding. That is just stupid.
I'll make my own list on Obsidian
Yeah.
Portal.
Probably the right way to do it. Still,
Be right back. 1 minute.
yeah.
I'm gonna make a separate list for the safe house stuff.
Good idea.
Wait, we do have a party house thing already. And Zoya and Elisha paid for a comfy bed too. We have a comfy bed as well.
Ah, you both did.
Yes.
I thought it was just Alisa who did that.
No, it's in the party house document.
Ah, cool.
I mean, we have enough gold that everyone can get a comfy.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we need to spend our money anyway.
You don't
Oh.
need to spend it.
You don't need to spend the money.
Well, of course.
No, I need to bring it back to the orphanage.
I mean, you have your money, they have their money.
I know. But I guess we could maybe find some. Ooh, do they have magical weapons somewhere? I need to buy. I need some short sword that does
During-
fancy stuff.
During the long rest, by the way, I would attune to Terralai.
Finally.
But I would then sadly have to unattune to the Ring of Jumping.
Yeah, that was an insanely useful ring.
Well, I would have actually used it. What was it, like 2 sessions ago? If Skriana didn't have that beholder thingy.
Yeah, like
Then I
in
would
the
have
maze.
just,
That
like,
was
jumped
more
over
than
there.
2 sessions ago, but yeah, I get you.
Oh yeah, more even.
Um,
So would anyone want to have a Ring of Jumping?
I need to tune to it. Nah, I'm good, thanks.
you're completely overloaded with the tuning stuff, right?
Always, I make my own.
Yeah.
You can attune to how much?
All right.
So yeah, Yagu.
3.
I mean,
Would you
I don't
have
really
used-
need.
There we go.
That's
All right.
perfect. So I get rid of the silver pieces in my bag of holding.
Are you going to hand over the 3,000 gold now in silver pieces and
Well, in silver and gold.
make
pieces.
Skriana basically run around with
Skriana has a
bag
bag
full
of
of-
holding. She can deal with it. I give her 1,364 in silver, in gold, and the rest in silver.
I look at Soya with like big old eyes and say, "Are you sure?"
Well, as long as you don't screw us over, I guess you can have it.
Well, no,
Unless
but
someone else stops me. It's the group gold I'm giving out.
I don't know. I thought you kind of hated me yesterday, so it's strange.
Well, out of character, you know, she's a bit of me sometimes, but then people get sad, and then her mommy so big old Mama Zoya comes out. Anyway, oh, speaking of Mama Zoya, how's the dragon egg looking?
I'll take out the egg. It's still frozen and cold. Over to you, Babs, correspondent egg person.
It is still the same since you took care of it, but yeah, frozen and cold. That's exactly what it would describe it best.
We can bring it to the pet shop.
Can I? Yeah,
We can
it'd be
bring
good
it to
to not
Elvira.
have it there, because I think dragons still need to breathe. So if it cracks the egg
Yeah,
in
well, no,
your bag, it
I mean-
will die.
I know. I wouldn't.
Oh.
I didn't want to have the egg all the time in the bag of holding. You know. We needed to
yeah.
take it out, freeze it, and I guess it's on downtown as well. But we could go and see Elvira, and see if we even manage to hatch this one. I don't really know anything about hatching white dragons.
Okay, so to Elvira it is.
Sure,
I
let's go
guess.
to Elvira. Is this after or before long rest?
I would say after.
After.
Okay, I'ma click long rest then. Where is long rest?
Click it.
Long rest. Yes, please. Did it do it? No. It's refusing to let me long rest.
Huh?
You have lost connection to the server.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
No,
I
it's fine.
didn't.
Long rest.
I
It's
can't
still
see
not
it,
letting me
so
do
I'm
it.
assuming I broke.
No, I have lost the connection to the server for
Same.
whatever reason.
Server down.
I don't even know where my token is. I can only see the token of the.
I feel like your little pie there. You need to
Oh
turn
no,
it
that's
off.
not on the pie anymore.
No.
No, that's long gone. But I know what the issue is. The other computer just got himself into sleep mode.
Nice.
Ah, it worked.
Yeah.
I still don't know where my token is though. I only see the owl.
Well, if since we're now staying here for over a week, seemingly, I will take off the armor and put on my one pair of extra clothes I have. my good old noble Shadow Dance clothes. I know, a dress.
Normal
That's the
clothes.
noble. Yeah,
Okay.
it's very noble and very Undermountain.
Speaking of clothes, didn't you guys? Was it just Alyssa that got the Zerkwood? Didn't someone else get the Zerkwood's clothes?
No, just
Nope.
Alyssa.
All right.
She was very eager to get those clothes for whatever reason.
Soya grew.
Yeah, and now she shrunk again. All right, so you bring the egg to Elvira's pet shop, and the shop seems to do well. It is definitely in a better condition than it was before. It's cleaned up. All the animals have nice cages, and Elvira is surprisingly not drunk. As you enter, she looks up from her counter and says, "Oh, you! Haven't seen you in a long time."
Everyone seems surprised to see us.
Yeah, well, you've been away for weeks, if not months. we all thought you might be dead, but then that alchemist assured us you would come back. Guess she was right after all.
Oh well, I mean, I did send task messages every now and again, so.
Yeah, well, you know, as long as you're not expecting a message from someone, you don't go to task just to check for mail. You know that she charges for her mail services, right?
Oh, I know.
So yeah, but I don't know. Did you message me specifically?
Oh no, we didn't. But I assumed since usually people talk, she might have mentioned that we're still alive.
Yeah, well, people talk, but as mentioned, they talked the other way around. They all assumed and hoped basically that you were dead, just to get your stuff. You know how Skullport is. It's Skullport.
Well, it's very unlucky that we have most of our things on us and don't usually leave everything here.
Yeah, well, people don't know that. People just assume you leave everything in your house and then leave for good.
Of course, let's leave the important weapons and items here and venture the dungeon naked, because why not, right?
Well, after the treasure hunt, everybody got a bit occupied with other things. So, yeah, most people, I wouldn't say they forgot about you, but they just had other things to attend. Since some of us really got to some money. And as you can see, I invested that money for good here in my little shop.
Do you have any new pets?
No, not new ones, but the ones that I have right now are definitely in better condition, and I'm happy to make them feel even better now. I even have an employee now that takes care of the animals when I'm attending other businesses. She winks to Elisha.
Oh well, very nice. We do have a pet of our own, if you might say so, that we would like to have you check.
Oh, all right. What is it?
Well, we put the dragon egg on the counter, I guess.
What in the name of all that is holy is that?
It's a baby. Well, not yet. We're hoping to get a baby out of it.
Well, I can see it's an egg. What egg is that? Where did you rob this one?
Might be a white dragon.
Are you out of your damn mind? A white dragon egg?
Well, we came to the dungeon down here, so you know we kind of.
While
have
you're
to
talking,
be sliced
she reaches out under her counter and pulls out a huge dagger, and makes a motion to smash the dagger into the egg immediately.
Oh no! I take the egg away.
What are you planning to do with this? Let me destroy this. Do you know how dangerous a white dragon is?
Trying to hatch it.
For what?
To keep it.
You obviously have no idea what you're doing there. White dragons are absolutely uncontrollable. They are wild animals.
That's what
Their
people say
intelligence is under a dog.
That's what most people say about some of the kids I have at the orphanage too, and I still give them a chance, and most of them turn around right. Listen, I have drows and such. Most people would kill them, you know.
You have what?
I'm talking about the orphanage. That doesn't really matter now.
Drow eggs?
No, I don't have drow eggs. Drow don't lay eggs.
I mean, up to you. I would destroy that abomination immediately. You have no idea what you're dealing there with it. But I'm not taking it. If you leave it with me, I'm going to just
I wasn't
I'm going to kill it.
leaving it here. I was asking if you know how to better take care of it to make sure it hatches.
Yes, I do. Not to take care of it is the best way to take care of it.
Just want it to die out.
Of course.
Yes, this was a mistake. The coming here, not the egg.
What did you expect to happen?
Just since you take care of pets and animals, I was hoping for a little help here.
She takes her hand and pinches the back of her nose a bit and starts to think and says, all right, since you really seem to be eager to grow out a white dragon. I'm just gonna leave you to it, but first, the egg needs to be cold all the time.
It's frozen.
Great. And second, the white dragon is basically capable of hunting and doing everything on its own the second it hatches. And depending on when and how it was laid, it's probably going to take like 6 months to hatch. So no idea how long you're carrying around this thing now and how old it was when you got it, but that's going to hatch sometime soon.
Do you know how it
That's
will
exciting.
behave when it hatches? I mean, you said that the minute it hatches, it's able to hunt its prey, but
It will attack anything that fits in its mouth.
Well, we don't fit in his mouth, luckily.
No, not yet,
Fair point.
but they're impossible to train. As mentioned, their intelligence is somewhere below a dog.
It's not.
I'm sure we can do something.
Even
Well,
if we can't-
I guess I can't change your mind on it, so
If we
you do
can't-
you.
Even if we can't train them, can we at least tame them so they're not hostile? Sure.
I guess it has been tried multiple times, but since there is no awful lot of wizards and other people running around with white dragon as a pet, I guess it's more or less undoable.
Like many dragons, let their children
Well-
be stolen.
But listen,
Most dragons outsmart everyone you know.
it's fine. We'll just take care of it.
Oh, but these are stupid. I lean over to Zoe and say, "This man clearly doesn't know anything. Let's go."
I know, right? I was hoping in a little bit more help, but it's fine. I mean, if she says it's gonna hatch soon, we'll figure it out when it hatches.
out of character, how much time has passed since we got the egg?
About a
We
month.
got it in a month. All right.
Yeah,
You
because
got it in the first. Was it the first challenge
Yeah,
of
and then 2
Wemmercore?
weeks-
Yeah, and then
3
a
weeks
week
passed
in
after
between
that.
everyone. Yeah, so about a month
Alright.
since you got the egg.
Huh.
Is there a way? This is unrelated to what we're discussing here. But if I have something in my bag of holding, like an egg, is there a way to have a warning system sent to me that when something happens with that egg, so I can take out the dragon before it suffocates?
Can't you put what was the spell, alarm or something like that?
Don't
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
my idea as well. Maybe put an alarm on I don't know,
Shell?
piece of wood and just put it right next to it, and as soon as that piece of wood moves, it's
I don't
ringing
have
off.
alarm. So sadly that doesn't quite work.
Well, I mean, I do have I have strings. Can do something.
I have strings.
I have string.
Well,
I think I have a. I
you
have
figure
bell.
something out, and as soon as you do, I tell you if it's feasible or not.
Come up with something. I think for the time being, if we are in the house, we'll probably keep the egg outside of the bag.
Yeah.
Actually, what kind of pets did she have again?
Sturges, owls, rats, some cats.
I'm sorry.
Um,
She wants to train sturges, but not. Oh,
Well,
I
the-
hate this
the-
person.
the Sturges she had for sale were completely untrained, so that's up to you if you can handle the animal or not. And by Well, outside of the HQ should be a small little gravestone that says Kevin, which gives you an indication of how well it went with the last search that we had.
To be fair, the last one was kind of forgotten.
I don't want to talk to this person any longer. And I leave. Fuck this guy. Fuck this person.
I'm gonna buy 2 rats in a cage because they seem like the ones who would take like the least time to, or the least effort to keep alive. Just give them some scraps.
Okay, so you buy 2 rats in a cage. All right, that is 1 silver.
Okay.
Mostly covering for the cage rather than the rats, because those are known to be spare in Skullport.
It's fine. I don't have to go and chase one, so I'm fine. So I do have food for the dragon.
Would you like to have a female and a male rat, maybe?
So they can, if we have
Yes,
enough.
yes, exactly. Yes,
No,
so
you
they
should-
can,
I mean,
you know,
sure.
make
No,
do the
buy,
smoochy smooch.
buy bunnies. That's way more efficient.
I don't think she has bunnies.
Oh, she has. She has
Okay,
bunnies.
then I'm gonna buy a male and a female bunny in a cage.
Okay, all right. Then it's bunnies, same price.
Okay, works for me.
I guess you want to feed those rabbits to the dragon, huh?
How'd you guess that?
Yeah, well, just summoning one and one up. I mean, at least you seem to have some kind of idea there, so there you go.
I might come. I might be back for more pets.
Do you actually know anything about animal training?
I mean, a little bit, and I do have a little bit of magic help as well if needed.
Oh, we'll see about that. I'm curious. Please keep me posted on your progress then on how to train the dragon.
We will. I'm a bard. I can do a little bit of everything.
If you're gonna name him Toothless, I'm going to kill you.
I wasn't planning to, but actually, it sounds like a great name.
I don't think
No.
anyone even
Many
remotely
teeth.
thought of that, Bath.
Many
Thanks
teeth.
for creating your own grave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean it's a white dragon, not a black dragon, right?
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, we can. I think it was.
Oh,
Light
what's the white dragon's name
What's
in
the name of the
Untitled
It's
white
Chapter
Light
dragon?
3?
Fury. We can name it
The
Light
light
Fury.
No, we call him many tooth, many teeth,
Many sharp tooth.
many sharp teeth.
A toothful.
All right. So,
we'll come up
is
with
there
something
anything
better.
else I can do for you?
That should be all for now. Thank you.
Good. Well then, I guess Ilasha, you may have business to attend with Pharax.
Wait, do I?
I don't
Well,
know. Maybe
don't
you
know.
have.
You can go and check in on him.
Just saying.
Well,
He was asking about you, but since nobody knew where you actually been
sorry,
all that
yeah.
time.
yeah, sorry, I must have missed that. In that case, yes, that would actually make sense.
Can I, like the little child I technically am outside of trying to act big, sort of talk at Soya, say, can we buy some, like, food ingredients?
Ice cream?
We can do that.
Can we
I
go
mean,
to
that-
McDonald's?
I think,
I want a
think-
Happy Meal.
I think there was a market.
Cooking.
Or
McDonald's.
actually, I just
The
give you.
ingredients.
I just give you 100 GP. You can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah.
It should be enough for food.
You have some pocket money. All right. The market actually is very vivid and has all kinds of food, including some surface foods like vegetables, tomatoes, salads, and all that stuff. And quite a variety of different meats from different animals, Underdark and surface. It is well stocked, actually. You probably have never seen such a variety of different ingredients.
Sort of see like a big group of people. Look at a bit.
I would
just sort of breathe deeply, push myself up, get the classic old Skriana look on my face, and head into the market to do some shopping.
In the
All
meantime,
right.
I would head to Jarlaxle.
Okay, then let's first do the market there. Market has, as mentioned, all kinds of meats and vegetables, as well as a very big variety of fishes that come directly out of the harbor mostly, since boats and stuff don't
meat,
leave it.
vegetable, and fish.
Yes, and also a lot of spices that you never heard of.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Elisa, where are you? The spice lady.
I go around buying spices for 25 gold, 30 gold, 30 gold worth of spices.
Okay, that's quite a bag, or let's say a couple of bags, since you're probably not just gonna get one spice and just try something out.
Yeah.
That's a couple of different spices. Most of them are like brownish little balls that you can probably grind. At least that is how the saleswoman describes it to you. So you need to grind them and just put them on whatever you want to cook, either while you cook it or after you cook it. There is reddish powder that by the taste of it is a bit spicy. So it gives you that tingling sensation on the tongue. And there is a very exotic spice, more in a yellowish color, that has a very distinctive and hard to describe taste to it. It smells extremely good and is something that you probably never have tasted before. It also colors your fingers in yellow.
Is it curry?
It's basically curry.
Then I like another 30 gold worth of meat.
All right. There is meat is, well, that what you find the most is chicken, since those are easy to breed here in Skullport. There's also carrion crawler meat, which is a bit of a speciality to the Underdark. And goat.
Yeah, just a little bit of everything, whatever I can get for 30 gold.
All right. Good. 30 gold in meat is quite something. Usually, a pig is more or less worth 5 gold, an entire pig.
Whoa. Yeah, that's gonna be.
We do have a house.
Yeah, and then lastly, 40 gold worth of vegetables.
That is more or less the entire stand of vegetables. 40 gold of vegetables is basically all you can. You basically buy them empty.
What's your plan, Skriana?
On the vegetables, mostly what they offer is all sorts of Underdark mushroom varieties, but also some salads and some reddish-looking vegetable that is kind of long but also hollow.
Mm-hmm. Well, the plan is to cook.
Well, the thing is
for
that
whole of
since your origin is Undermountain in its entirety.
Oh yeah, I
You
have
haven't
no idea of
seen
any of this. The joy of
Yeah,
this
exactly. You
is
haven't.
that
You
I'm
haven't. You
gonna
haven't. I mean,
spend the next...
apart from the mushrooms, on the mushrooms you are pretty sure that you know what you're talking
The joy
about.
of
But those
this is I'm gonna spend the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, half time concerning spells, the other half figuring out cooking as I go along.
Well, yeah. For the money that you have, you basically get like half of the market on vegetables, and most of them are completely unknown to you.
Yeah, good. Thanks. I'll shove it in the bag of holding, which is then full to the brim.
Yeah, luckily the bag of holding only takes care about weight and not about volume.
And unless anyone else needs me, I'll go back to the house and start doing my thing.
All right, then. Yeah.
Quick question, like it does look like unusual that there's like just so much stuff being sold, right? For us.
Very.
Okay.
For you, I mean, the whole Skullport, I'm very sorry. I actually wanted to give you a new map on Skullport, but that's not quite done yet. So there's that. But the entirety of Skullport has changed quite a lot. Everything looks new. A lot of new shops opened that you've never seen before.
Do we know someone who's selling stuff at the market?
Not in person. There's. I mean, you probably have seen some of the faces, but you, for the love of it, can't remember any names or something like that. No.
All right, then I would go up to the person that looks most familiar to me, or I probably have seen like once or twice, and I would then start talking to them and ask them what happened. Skullport seems to flourish and do better than ever.
Right. The person that you talk to is somebody that you recall from the tavern. It's a dwarf, and you've seen him in the Flagon and the Dragon a couple of times. So that is why you just immediately went to this person. Aye, my friend, you have a good eye.
Good eye to you.
No, I mean you have a good eye.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
No
yes,
one was complaining.
So, yeah. What happened? What's the talk of town? What's going on?
Ah, well, rich people went in, started to buy houses, investing money in them. A lot of new businesses opened, aye.
What do you mean? You mean that outsiders come to Skullport?
No, not outsiders, but you know, there are a couple of factions there that always have been battling each other, and right now, after the treasure hunt, they got to money and started to fortify their positions here in Skullport by opening shops and, you know, you name it.
I see, but it's still been like rather quiet. Not that new turf wars are breaking out, right? Or is something brewing up?
Well, since the Xanatars left, there is a bit of a vacuum that happened. But the Zens and the Harpers are pretty much filling it up.
I see. And what about the ships coming to and leaving Skullport? Did something?
Oh, there
change?
have been no new ships for a long time now.
So then, where are all these goods coming from?
We had them in store. Most of that what you see right now here is what is basically left. I guess some of the merchants still have a couple of shiploads in the storage, but there haven't been new ships arriving here. I guess Waterdeep finally found out that ship travel is kind of wicked right now, to say the least. So they're not sending ships anymore.
Did they figure out another way to trade with us down here?
Well, we've seen caravans arrive.
That's a smart move then.
And where did those come from?
Oh, one of the tunnels seemed to have some kind of access to the surface.
So that's still possible. And I told Elisha we could try and go to Waterdeep via those means.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that that there's actually a passage, but would you happen to know the route they're taking? or could you at least point us to someone who knows or such caravan?
Well, the tunnel seems to come into Skullport from the northwest, but I did not follow up on this one. But maybe if you just follow the tunnel, you lead to the surface.
I see. Well then, thank you a lot for the information.
Yeah, glad I can
And
help.
the skulls, the 13 skulls, they're still
yes.
up and running.
Oh yes, of course. They like they've never been gone. Enforcing their kind of laws. I mean, that is what we skulkers are used to, right? We know how to deal with them and what not to do.
Yeah, yeah.
You actually can see them in the distance sometimes, flying around, not doing anything but minding their own business. But if you look up to the ceiling of the cavern, you see a skull here and there flying around. I mean, there's 13 of them at the end of the day.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah, Skullport has never been better. Probably also thanks to you.
Well, I mean, we do our best to
Well,
help
if
out and
we
keep it
ever meet
funny.
again at the tavern, I would love to buy you an ale.
That's already highly appreciated. I'll get back to that definitely. Another question: is there any other smithy that started their work here?
Oh no, not a new one, but the old one is up and running and going. And since they don't have to work for Xanata exclusively, they are open for business.
Well, that sounds awesome. Then, yeah, that's it for me. I guess I'll leave you to your business.
Alrighty then.
Thanks a lot for your help.
Yeah, may the 13 be with you.
May the 13 be with you.
All right. Switching places, going to the Worm's Gullet, Jarlax's dreaded tavern. You're alone, Zoya, right?
Yeah, I think so, unless someone followed. I think Alasha and Skriana went to the market. I don't know where Yagu went.
True.
I
I mean, I'm not stopping anyone from joining.
Yagu went moisturizing himself.
I went to Moisturizer and stuff, yes. It's a habit in Waterdeep.
Oh, that
No,
was
I-
a fun episode.
I'd probably go buy a bat or furniture afterwards, so definitely not with Soya.
All right, then you enter the Worm's Gullet. The redecoration and all that stuff is completed, as it seems, and it turned back into the fancy place that Skalkas always described to you. So it's very nice chairs, padded with spider satin, mostly in a dark purple violet kind of color.
Mhm.
And actually, there are way more people in there than you used to see in the Worm's Gullet, since apparently some people now have enough money to afford that fancy place.
All right.
And you can't see Jarlax immediately.
I'm gonna ask for him.
All right.
Assuming there's someone at the bar.
There actually is. There is a drow lady at the bar. Very uncommon to see that a drow woman is actually doing peasant work. But she is there mindlessly scrubbing some glasses, handing out ales and wines to people.
I approach her.
All right. She looks up to you and says, "Oh, honey, what can I do for you?"
Oh, hi. I think I will take an ale. And do you know if Jarlax still is around? Haven't seen that old fox in a while.
Well, he is around, but who am I speaking to? Who may I announce?
My name is Zoya. He should know
All
who I
right.
am.
she first fills a very nice decorated mug with some ale. Has an extremely nice foam on top of it. She actually knows what she's doing there. And leaves it in front of you and then disappears back into the kitchen or some kind of back storage room. And after a short while, you nip a bit on your ale. Jarlax makes one of his famous big entries.
Oh yeah, I'll have my cloak below as well when he arrives.
Well, the first thing that you see is that the door to the back room is slammed open, crashing into some kegs of ale. And Jarlax is standing there, his hand on his rapier, the other hand holding his cloak, and doing an over-exaggerated bow right straight at you. Zoya!
I reply with an equally exaggerated bow. Old man!
I lost connection?
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Website isn't.
What is happening here? Why? What are you doing to me?
It was too much awesome stuff in one room. So
too much billowing of
Jarlax just crashed everything. Wait a second, I have to reload the world. Seems that
he smashed open the door a little bit too hard, it seems.
Should be back.
I now have a visual, but oh yeah, I think it's loading again.
Yeah, I need to check the energy settings of that thingy there, because if we don't do anything, it's just going into sleep mode. It's just stupid. Where were we?
Him slamming the door and bowing, and I called him old man.
Ah, yes, exactly. Zoya, haven't seen you in a long time. I thought you're dead.
Why does everyone think I'm dead? I died. I came back. That's not big. That's not big.
So
of
you
a deal.
did die.
Oh, no one knows that. Out of character, sorry.
I know that no
Well,
one
she's
knows.
just telling.
I'm telling.
Oh.
Oh well, usual thing happens sometimes. You should try it. It can be quite therapeutic.
Oh, I did a couple of times actually. It's quite interesting, yeah.
Oh well, but I guess so. Here we are.
Well. I received a message, but that was quite long ago.
Oh,
So tell me, what have you been up to?
I give him a short resume of what happened.
Uh-huh.
There were not a lot more drows involved in. We did meet one. Oh, what was his name again? The one from the school. I have it in my notes. We'll keep an eye out for him. Do we have him in the character list?
No, I don't think so. I added him on Portal. His name was Elon Thanatal.
Yeah, he seemed eager to come back to Skullport and.
Well, no wonder. His family basically ran Skullport a couple of decades back.
I guess he'll have an interesting surprise if he actually manages to come back in one piece.
Oh, we have quite a supply of slaves right now. I don't think we need House Thanatal to be around here, but right now they're none of our business. We don't have any contracts regarding Thanatal.
You enslave people?
No, Thanatal is known to be a slavery house.
Oh, all right. But I thought he said he has enough slaves at the moment.
Yeah, the Skullport itself has quite a supply of slaves.
Oh wow!
Like every caravan that arrives brings some slaves with them. Some unfortunate souls trying their luck in Skullport now. I actually know one that managed to bring up a business here in Skullport. Interestingly enough, he mentioned you specifically. I don't know why exactly, but maybe the name Marcus rings a bell for you?
Does it ring a bell?
You know Marcus the wizard that sells spell scrolls?
Oh, yes, I do. I think we bought some spells of him, and we told him that, well, the supplies seem to be coming here, so he managed to get here.
Yeah, I mean, he started with nothing as a slave, but then some people thought he might be more of use if he's not a slave and just opens up a business here, since we don't have a lot of wizards selling their services in Skullport. So,
Do you know where I might find him? Think I might go and.
oh, I think he
What
has
is
a
it?
shop in the middle level.
All right. Do you know what it's called?
Let me think. Marcus something, Marcus Magnificent Spells, something like that.
I'm sure
I don't
I'll-
I don't really care about those kind of people. Wizards always scared me.
Oh, I should have. I should have Skriana with me. Anyway, I think I might go and pay him a visit later on.
You should. So, about our deal, I guess you will still send me then messages as soon as you find something.
Yes, but probably don't expect any big updates in the next few days. I think we're gonna stay here, for a while, and then before we head back in the lower
see.
levels,
I
If-
see.
I might just drop by to freshen up a bit on those lessons.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
I mean, I didn't really have a lot of places, but it's coming along.
All right. He replies in Underdark, and you get the hang of it, and he's basically just testing your abilities in the language
Alright.
itself.
Well, I replied to the best of my ability.
Okay. Sounds a bit wooden, to say the least, but you manage. I see. Well then, the ale is on the house, of course.
Well, thank you.
Good. Then I will get back to my business.
Very well. Also, would you eventually know where I could get a bit of an update on those items? And I just like point towards my weapons and such. We did
What do
have
you-
some. I don't know. Maybe buy some new items. Do you know anyone who might sell some?
Oh,
magical weapons?
those crafty dwarves managed to get their forge up and running, and are using every kind of scrap metal they can get to forge new weapons. Maybe you
Well,
should
yeah.
check with them.
We'll do that. I do have some scrap metal myself, so I'm sure we can do something.
Maybe you just should stop by then.
Do you know where they have their forge?
They have their forge in that lower level. No, it's middle level.
All right. And the middle level is also where Marcus is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go visit him first, and then I'm gonna go to the dwarves.
All right. So then, all right. Others, what is your plan?
If possible, I'd like to at least buy a bed, so I don't have to sleep in Elisha's bed.
It's a comfy bed. We
Oh
bought a
yeah,
comfy
don't get me wrong, but
It's nice to have your own, right?
I mean, yeah. Plus, I don't.
All right. So
You get to sleep in your own bed.
Ah,
first of all, by the impressions you got from the market, there is quite a variety of people to see there. You've never seen so many humans at one place. First of all, that. Apart from your house, there are not many more. Also, normal dwarves, like regular surface dwarves, as well as dwergars, you know those. Some elves, some half elves, couple of drows, you pretty much know those. And as you ask your way around, you actually find a shop that makes all kind of beds out of zerkwood trees or mushrooms.
Yeah, sounds good. Go there.
So depending on what you want, the basic bunk bed starts at 10 gold. And then you get the more fancier versions for up to 100 gold.
I don't need a bunk bed. Is 2 beds. I don't need 2 beds. I just need like 1 single mattress bed.
Yeah, that would be
That's
5 then.
It's pretty
Just
simple.
basically half a bunk bed.
Sure, 5 gold. There you go.
Yep. So you describe where to deliver it, and they promised to bring it there within 1 day.
Can I also just buy some Cirquood? Because I'm technically an artificer, and I don't know about you, but artificers could probably do some,
Well,
carpentry.
Zirkwood is similar to normal wood.
Yeah, so,
just a bit.
Some carpentry should be possible.
Yeah, sure. You can buy it as the entire trunk or sewed into planks, whatever you want.
One trunk, one plant.
Okay, an entire
plank
trunk goes
bit.
for a gold.
That's very little.
Yeah, they actually grow on trees.
I mean, fair enough, but still.
Do we have cooking utensils in our house?
No, in the house
mean,
not. You actually
I
don't
st-
have any cooking utensils in the house.
I
But
can
do we
make
have like a
any
stove or something?
type of utensils within an hour. So, and also what utensils do I have? Just period. They're all gone. Right, they got deleted. I had like 2 tinker's tools, cook utensils, and like a jeweler's
Yeah,
kit.
we found some stuff, right?
Yeah, you found some cooking utensils actually. That is true, yeah.
Yeah, and I napped them naturally.
Yeah, I mean, you can just deposit them in the house if you want to.
I mean, I still need them on the go. I'm gonna also cook on the go.
Good. Yeah, no biggie.
Do you need some, Elisha?
No, but you seem to be very keen on cooking a lot in the next time.
Well,
So
yes, exciting times. But I have all my own tools. Don't worry.
that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
All right. Good. So then, if you don't want to do anything else, then I guess
I would-
it's
I mean, I would visit Felrex.
All
and
right.
Probably the smithy too, but for that, I think it would make sense that we would discuss on how that would work with upgrading armor and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just get started in the house now.
Oh, and is there a botanist somewhere?
A what?
A botanist.
By
Aha.
plant.
Botanist. The closest thing to a botanist would probably be Nightshade.
Because I'll just tell you what I would have planned. Because I mean, we have our little house, right?
Plant botanist.
Because there's not really like any plants in Skullport, right? So no trees and such. It's cave, right?
Yes.
So, and we're on the lowest floor, so I would have thought of if it's possible to plant a tree right outside our house, like somewhere here.
Yeah.
Maybe like I don't know, like rip apart the stone slabs, like dig up a little ground and plant a tree. I mean, we got the money for it.
Well, yeah, as mentioned, the closest thing to a botanist would probably be Nightshade.
All right, then those are the 2 or 3 places I would like to visit. I mean, we can do some stuff out of session. That's not a problem, like the botanist stuff and such.
Yeah, all right. Then let's do this out of session, all right? No problem. Good. Then next stop would probably be the Foundry. I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, all right.
Sorry,
So,
Foundry is?
Armory.
Armory Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Smithy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can go visit Marcus after we do the Foundry thing. Then we all end up pretty much the same space.
Yeah, all right. So by this fortunate chain of events, you all meet back at the Foundry. And it is still an ugly stone foundry that stands 4 stories tall. And inside you see Dwergar smiths that seem to follow the command of another Dwergar who is in its enlarged form and screams commands to everyone there.
Were they
And
here
they all
before?
seem very busy.
Were they here before? Did we see Dwergar?
Those have been there all the time, yes.
Okay.
We did see a bunch of those. The Dwergar were also the ones that brought us the spiders.
Oh, right.
So yeah, they're all minding their business, hammering metal and forging stuff. And there is one singular Dwergar in front of the forgery, with a table and a couple of random weapons and armors.
All right. Elisha approaches that Dwergar in the front. Good day to you, sir.
Good day. You seem to need weapons and armor.
Well, matter of fact, I think I do have all the weapon and armor I need, but I'm actually looking for some upgrades or improvements. Is that something that you could offer?
What do you have in mind?
Elisha just like pats or like, yeah, not hits, but like pats on her breastplate, and like, yeah, well, this thing has been with me for quite a while, and it served me well, but I think I need something maybe a little bit sturdier with a little bit more protections, maybe like on the arms or some reinforced shoulder pads or something.
That what you're wearing there is adamantine, right?
That is true, yes.
That will cost you.
Well, what sum are we talking about?
Well, if you actually want to have a bit more protection, I can offer you a half plate. How about that?
That sounds perfect, to be honest. Because this chainmail it's nice, but I think I need a little bit more.
Alright, then I'd say half plate. That would be the next step, or even full plate mail.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think I would feel comfortable with full plate. That just limits my movement too much. So I would think I would stick with half plate. That seems the way for me to go.
Ah,
Out of
I
character,
see.
I don't have heavy armor proficiency.
All right, good then. Shall it still be adamantine?
Yes, please. That would be
All right, then
highly appreciated.
wait a moment. And he disappears into the forge, and then comes back a couple of minutes later and says, we need to take measures, since you don't get me wrong, but you don't seem to be in standard sizes.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I would or I already have expected that. I
Good.
would have been.
So then
surprised
our
if it
smith can do you a very nice adamantine half plate that even has some magic enchantment on it for 10,000 gold.
10,000 gold. So that would be a full new set of armor then, right?
That would be a completely new half plate, yes.
Just out of curiosity, the one I'm wearing right now, I don't really need 2 sets of armor. Is there any way that you would be willing to buy this off of me for materials, or just to resell it to any half-orc that there might be?
He comes a bit closer and starts to walk around you, inspect the armor, pulls on some of the strings, actually, makes you feel a bit uncomfortable, and says, well, the adamantine is definitely in well condition. It's just hard to reforge if we need to. I guess I can offer you 1,000 gold for it.
Well, it's it would be just sitting around anyway, so to me that sounds like a good deal.
All right, then it's 9,000 gold and your adamantine armor.
I'm sure that adamantine is worth at least 2,000.
Well, might be, but we still need to invest some work in it, replace a couple of strings, and maybe make it fit to the next owner. You know.
Or you find some other big lady coming around with.
Oh, there are a
Neat.
couple of big guys here that can wear that. Don't you worry.
Then you should be able to.
Still,
Use it
we
for
don't
someone else with less pieces.
we don't sell off the shelf crap.
But someone as talented as you should be able to make it great with little alterations.
All right, then you want to bargain. Then
Of course I want to buy.
you're going to roll me a persuasion check.
Oh come on, I have to reactivate it again. There goes my 20. Okay, let's see. I mean, not bad.
No, I'm very sorry. I can't give you any more discount. 1,000
well.
gold. That's my last offer.
It's your choice. But I
I
think you
turn
already
around to
basically agreed.
yeah, I turn around to Zoya and go like, well, thanks a lot, Zoya. I highly appreciate it, but I am definitely willing to invest into my safety.
All right then. I need you to come back in like 3 days to do the next measurements and see if it actually fits. And the whole process is going to take a week.
All right, that is totally fine by me.
Good,
if you don't
alright.
mind, I would well, for now until I get the new suit of armor, I would actually like to take this one to keep this one, and if something happens to the armor and that would lower the price, then we of course can renegotiate.
That sounds reasonable. Then please do me an advance payment of 5,000 gold.
That's no problem.
Great.
I do that.
All right. So at the end of the day, what you will get out of this whole process is an adamantine half plate +1.
Yes, that's gonna be huge.
I would also like to ask him if he has any interesting weapons.
Oh, all
Or
of our
any
weapons are interesting.
Do you have any magical weapons?
Of course.
What can you offer?
Well, what are you looking for? We have daggers, we have swords, we have halberds, we have axes.
I'm more of a short sword or a PA kind of person.
Ah,
No big
the
fan
fiddly,
of clunky
the fiddly
armor.
stuff, huh?
Well, you gotta be quick.
All right. He disappears into the forge again, comes back after a couple of minutes, and brings back a very well-made short sword with a beautiful hilt that is decorated with gold intarsia and a gemstone.
All right. What's
I
that?
could. This is one of our best pieces. It's a very nice made short sword, and our sorcerer also embedded some magic into it. So basically, it's a short sword +1.
We already have a rapier +1. I don't really need a short sword +1.
All right. Maybe if you could be more specific, we could help you.
I mean, anything that does some additional effect.
Some additional effect. So tell me then, what is your fighting style?
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
I get the spell books. Just, how long are we staying? It's like, I don't think we have the time or money for me to transcribe all of this.
How much money do you need?
I don't know yet. There's a lot of spells.
Figure it out.
Well, I mean, you can take the most important first.
Yeah,
So
the
you can
most
take your time and see what would be most useful and most important, and then I think we should take our time so that you can inscribe, subscribe, prescribe,
Transcribe.
transcribe.
Yes, transcribe.
Those. And I don't think that money or resources should be an issue right now. If it helps us to stay alive, then I'll be glad to chip in.
Is the spell magic not in here? Am I really bad at finding things?
Which one?
The spell magic. That's a spell I really need. Oh yeah, I could add 2 new spells because I leveled up. Well, I'll do that later.
Ah.
Or is that only when I
Well.
get a new wizard?
I was about to say that we're going to take break anyway right now. So if you want to just figure out 2 new spells, then there is your break.
It's only when I get wizard spells. Never mind.
Ah.
I'll have to go over that between sessions, but
Yeah.
I'm looking through here. The most useful one would be fly, I imagine.
That sounds quite useful. I agree.
Otherwise, I'll have to legitimately go over all of this, and okay, am I also gonna start?
But
I wanted to put it on paper, but honestly, maybe I'll also do an Excel of this shit.
But guess what?
To teach myself Excel, that'll be useful.
Damn, I can use fly now. That's so cool.
Yeah. We're going to get to that specific conversation in a couple of minutes.
Yep.
And we're going to do a break for 15 minutes. So be back in
15.
In 15, exactly.
Okay.
All right. See you in a bit.
Well, I do have one of those. I point at mine.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Why would you make an old dwarf walk into the forgery all of the time and bring back other things? Why can't you be more specific?
Okay, wait, let me check. um.
Are you planning to go into the dungeons?
Well, we're planning to go back, yeah.
Maybe you need something that sheds a bit more light into the situation, eh?
Is it gonna get me a moonlight rabbit?
No.
That was my
So, what were
thoughts
you
on-
thinking
All right.
about?
He brings back another rapier, and it is actually in its shed right now. But he pulls it out, and it immediately lights into flames, and you feel the warmth coming from the rapier.
Okay.
So this one here, as you can see, is adding an extra bit of fire to everything that you do. How about that one?
What is it as an
It's a
item?
flame tongue rapier.
Flame tongue. That could be nice. How much is it?
I can give you this one for 5,000 gold.
All right. Let me just check something real quick. I mean, you can just do something with. I don't know if anyone else wants to get something. I'm gonna just check stuff out.
All right. He puts the sword back into its shed and then looks at the others. So while this lady is figuring out her stuff, what about you? Is there anything I can get you?
I don't think I'll find anything of much use for me here. I'm afraid my combat style isn't particularly suited to anything you might have in an armory.
Isn't
What
there
is your
any-
combat style?
Well-
You're actually quite an odd one.
I use my... Well, as you can see, I just have my bare fists and my trusty staff.
I see.
Might you have some kind of throwing daggers or something like that? Some advanced things.
Throwing daggers. Like darts, for example.
Yeah, for example, our friend here likes to throw stuffs from time to time.
Oh,
Darts
we
I
have a
plenty of, though.
we have a very interesting set of darts that trick players in taverns used to buy from us. They are known to find the target very easily.
Might you show me them, please?
He then again, since the magic stuff is not on his table, of course, goes back into the forge and turns back 1,000.
Very well. I have a lot of money
So-
anyways and not much to do with it.
Those would be seeker darts.
Seeker darts. Okay.
Yeah, that could actually come in handy, given the right circumstances.
So those darts, basically, you whisper the word "seek" to it, and then elemental winds guides the dart instantly through the air to the target. The dart can pass through openings as narrow as 1 inch, and can change direction to fly around corners. When the dart reaches its target, the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d4 piercing damage and 3d4 lightning damage.
Okay.
The dart's magic is then spent, and it becomes an ordinary dart. And you have 10 of those.
Seeker dart. Okay, great. 10.
All right, as you can see, we've been busy. We have plenty of stuff.
Can you make us a list of what you have with your prices? I mean, we have to come back in a week anyway.
More work for buffs.
No, I don't have a list there. You need to be a bit more specific, and I can tell you what we have.
Could you make me a list of the short sword, rapier, and scimitars you have? I'll pay for it.
Oh, I'm sure you will pay for it.
I'll pay. I'll pay for the list, and I'm pretty sure I'll find some item to buy.
Are you to be found somewhere? Because then I will just compose a list and have a messenger bring it to you.
Like, give him our address.
All right. You describe where you live, and he then nods to you and says, "All right, I'm going to compose a list and then send a messenger."
That will be very appreciated.
All right, then you big lady, you're going to be back there in 3 days, right?
Yes, I will be back for.
All right, much appreciated to do business with you.
Thank you.
All right, is that everything you want to get in the forge?
Yep.
Or can you think of something else?
I was just thinking about weapon, but I mean I got Terrali, but Terrali doesn't have like any plus to hit. So
Doesn't he?
nope.
We can add whatever you use to attack to the list.
Wait.
I have a +8 to hit, and with the Warhammer +1, I have a +9. So Terrali seems to be just regular.
Did I give you the wrong item?
I edited it myself.
Oh,
and it
you
was the
edited
only-
yourself.
Yeah, it was the
Well,
only
that is-
Terrali that there is. So
Wait.
No, it's just a sword. It's just a basis. It's just a sword of sharpness.
Yeah, but I edited it entirely with the magic effects and all that stuff that it can do. And
oh, but you didn't give me that in D&D Beyond, right?
no, not in Beyond.
Oh, you gave it to me in the Foundry?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Then I would have to check.
On Beyond, I
real quick.
actually have no idea who has that one stored because I created it in Beyond as well, but I have no idea which character actually has that one, or
I
if that
think
is
it's-
even.
I think it's right anyway. Sword of sharpness doesn't give
Yeah,
you
yeah,
any
no, it is a
plus-
sort of sharpness that does not give any plus bonus. That is correct. But I created it with the magic effects and all that stuff. So you
Okay,
can
yeah.
use the
In
spell
the
out of
Foundry,
it.
I have 2 Terralize now.
Yeah,
The one
wait,
I
I need
just added, and
Yeah, you need to take the one with the uses. One of them has like 6 of 6 uses. That's the one I created there for the spells that you can use the spells. So yeah, but still, it's just a sort of sharpness. It does not give you a +1.
Alright.
You're looking for any weapon?
Yes, or just like no, Terrali doesn't have like any extra damage, right?
It does. Not on regular damage, but
Yeah, only when I do a crit, then it takes.
when you roll a crit, then
14
it takes
slashing.
extra 14 slashing damage, and then you roll
And-
another d20, and if that's also
A 20, then
yes, exactly.
I
If that's
cut
also a
off
20,
limbs.
then you cut off a limb.
Nice.
So crits do an awful lot of damage with that one.
Which I do many of those.
Yeah, of course, you do like tons of crits, right?
Of course.
Isn't there just a warrior feat where you can increase your crit range?
Um,
Yeah, it goes to 19, then 18.
Yeah.
But you have to. Yeah, but you have to take a feat.
Yeah.
For that.
So take a feat.
Yeah, but the.
I'll let you think for a couple of seconds. I'll be right back.
Sure. Huh. But I need so many other things as well. I really need to boost my wisdom to 18 next. Damn. And does anyone know from top of their mind what the feat was? Because I only know that Great Weapon Master has it, that you crit on a 19 and 20, but it's not a great weapon.
I think buffs confuse the. It's a warrior like class ability. It's not a feat.
Yeah, it's the fighter champion subclass. There, I don't think there is a single.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't go fighter. I don't go champion. Sorry.
Yeah, other than that, I think it's just what you mentioned. Maybe weapon fighting was it or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Great Weapon Master has it, but again, I'm not using.
Well then.
I'm back.
All right, welcome back.
All right. So, is there any weapon that catches your attention?
Well, I would actually, if you would have any Warhammer.
Warhammer.
I
Now
actually
that's
like the
a
Warhammer.
weapon. That's a weapon I like. Of course, still not an axe.
Oh,
Well,
speaking of
I-
axes, could you use metal from some?
I mean, we always need materials, sure.
Yeah, we have a donkey full of weapons.
We have 7, like. Yeah, we'll have. Right, we had the other 8 axes in the donkey, but I have 7 great axes in the bag of holding, and a great sword, and 3 daggers, and a dagger that can be injected with poison.
All right.
And I also
Take-
have a poison short sword on me that I haven't used in a while.
All right. He would buy all of those for 150 gold.
All right, I'm gonna add that to the party gold.
All right. Then he goes through his warhammers that are nicely stacked up on a shelf there, and pulls out a very specific one that has a skull embedded into the hilt, and says, "Look here, this is a corpse slayer."
Well, that sounds like something that I could actually use. So,
And-
what's the deal with that one?
Well, our sorcerer enchanted this one specifically to do more damage to undead.
Well, mind if I take it and see if it fits with
Sure.
the
Here,
weight
have a swing.
distribution.
Have a swing. And he points at a training dummy.
All right, I'll go over there and just like do some movements in trying to get a feel for the weight of the weapon and
Sure.
how it behaves and everything.
You take the weapon, and
Swing.
in the second you do the swing, you notice immediately that the weapon does basically the same thing like your old Warhammer did. It kind of guides itself a bit towards the target, and is extremely well made and nicely balanced. So at the end of the day, rules-wise, it is a +1 Warhammer. that does an extra 1d8 to undead, and also implies disadvantage on saving throws on that effect turn undead on the next turn. It's literally mentioned. The name is Corpse Slayer. It's a Corpse Slayer Warhammer.
Do they also have magical jewelry?
All right. Well, Elisha seems to be slightly or visibly happy with the way this weapon feels, and turns around. Well, this definitely feels at least as good as my old or current Warhammer.
I'm glad to hear that. You like it?
I do actually. What's the price tag on this one?
Oh, I'm sorry that I have to ask 5,000 for this one.
Well, that's let me calculate real quick. All right, I paid 4, so I need to pay another 5, and then I would actually have 5,000. Okay. All right, and again, Elisha points at her current Warhammer that she's wielding. So, mind if I ask again, would you have any use for this one?
Let me see. He then takes the Warhammer from you and swings it back and forth a couple of times. Ah, I see. It's a basic enchantment. Well, I can. I guess I can give you 1,000 for this one.
Well, that sounds fair.
All right. So you trade it in.
So then it's 4,000, right?
Correct.
All right.
And you need to delete the Warhammer +1.
Yes.
So.
All right, and the new one, what was it? Corpse Slayer?
Corpse Slayer. The link is in the chat.
Corpse Slayer blowgun. Nice.
What? Blowgun?
Yes, there's a Corpse Slayer blowgun.
Ah, yeah, that's
or
an
a
attribute that
boomerang.
goes on.
Nice. I love it.
Do they have magic jewelry?
Trinkets. No, I'm sorry, we don't do those. We do armors and weapons.
Would you know about where I could eventually get some magical jewelry?
Well, probably every kind of spell-wielding bastard out there is able to do this.
Oh well, I'm gonna visit some spell wielding. Actually, I was on my way to visit one earlier anyway, so.
All right. So then, that's that.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the list that the dwarf sends and then
Okay.
have a look at that.
All right. Then next would be then Marcus, I guess.
Yes.
All right. So Jarlax left you with a vague description, and you asked a couple of people around, and then after a short while, you find the place, and it's actually called Marcus Magnificent Spells. It's a small little shop with a wooden door, and in the windows you see all kinds of stuffed heads from yeah, you would say it's animals, but they're just basically not really well made. It's not the actual stuffed heads, it's just some dolls that resemble to be a goblin or a bugbear or whatever, just to scare off people.
All right. Well, I would
All right.
enter.
You enter and you see a shop that looks more like a library than anything else. And everywhere are open barrels that have spell scrolls or scrolls in general sticking out of them. Shelves with books, and a not so good maintained person at the counter with fuzzy hair and a bit of a wildly growing beard.
Marcus!
He looks up and squeezes his eyes, looks at you as if he can't really see you that well. Who are you again? Are you here to buy something?
We met in Waterdeep, so you ended up making your way down here.
Oh, that is you. I see, I see. Welcome, welcome. So, well, yeah, I followed your advice to go down to Skullport to start my new business. Well, at least my magic seems to work down here, so there's no issue with that.
I told
And
you.
as you can see, I opened up the shop, and I found some friends here that try to protect me, and I do spell scrolls for them. And he starts babbling and unleashes a waterfall of words on you and goes on and on and on and tells you all of the story, how he ended up down here and how he was a slave, but then some harpers bought him free and helped him to open up his shop, but did not give him enough funds to make it a real nice place. But he is managing, and he's living off of dry bread right now, and the water does not really taste good down here in Skullport. It's a bit muggy, and so on and so on and so on.
I let him babble till he takes a breath.
Yeah, he actually doesn't, because as soon as he finishes with his life story, he then starts to pull out random spell scrolls and unfolds them in front of you and starts to present them to you and point out different features of how nice he inscribed them and the decorations he added to the spell scrolls and such.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Seem to be doing a lot better up here than you were doing down here that you were doing up there, though.
Oh, it's such an exciting place. You can't imagine. Skullport is so exciting.
Oh well, I mean, we kind of helped it get to where it is now, so I'm pretty sure we can imagine.
Oh, I heard the stories about the famous treasure hunt and how so many adventurers worked together to fight the Alpiathan and what this is called. And what a story! Have you been in the treasure hunt?
Of course, we've been in the treasure hunt.
Oh, of course you have been. Yes, famous adventurers like you always are where the trouble is, right?
We are the trouble.
I see, I see, I see. Now tell me, what can I do for you? May I interest you in some spell scrolls?
I don't know. Do you have some items or just scrolls?
I also have some items.
I was looking for something in particular that. I mean, a
All
friend
right.
of mine, a messenger of mine, used to own back in the day.
Tell
It's
me
called-
everything about it.
It's called a Ring of Protection. Do you happen to have one?
Rings, 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 rings that offer protections. Ring of protection. A protection ring it is. And he starts to crawl through a small little chest that he pulls out. It says, Ring of Protection. There you go. Here's a Ring of Protection. And he pulls out a nice little ring made with golden tarsia and has some very small and delicate turquoise gemstones worked into it.
Does it look legit?
You have detect magic, my dear.
I do. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
He observes you and says, "Ah, well, that is. I think this is fair, since we are in Skullport after all, and I've been fooled many times. I should have used detect magic more often. You, very entitled to do this, and indeed, the ring is magic.
All right. Can I still have an insight on him just to make sure?
Yep.
I'm very trusty, I know. But,
Do me
I'm
an insight.
I'm an old lady.
You're
As- as
you
bright as
you're a bit impressed by this waterfall of words that he just unleashed on you, and he's so happy to see you that this person can't be fooling around. He's definitely not fooling around with you.
And so, how much would that be?
Oh, I'm afraid I have to ask 1,000 gold for this one.
Would you do 900? We did give you the tip to come down here.
Maybe. Do you have anything interesting to offer in return?
What would you be interested in?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. Magic scrolls, maybe some new spells, maybe some gemstones, materials. You know, those rings, they don't grow on trees.
Could you use those? And I take out the shattered jade pieces because we didn't find all the pieces, so we couldn't put it together anyway. But
All right.
maybe he can use it for
He
items.
starts to
We can still go back.
look at them and puts them in different orders, try to puzzle them together, and says, those seem to be the shards of another magical item. Are you sure you want to sell them to me?
Well, we don't know where the rest is.
Yes, there seems to be at least one part missing. Let me see. And then he also starts to cast detect magic on it. They don't seem to carry any magic. Weird, but they are so oddly specific. Maybe. Tell you what. You leave those here with me, and I give you the ring for 500 golds.
I'm kinda worried about what I'm giving him now.
Yeah, I mean, we can easily go back there, and if we find the lost piece and it would be something really cool, then yeah.
Have you heard about NPC markups?
About what?
NPC markup prices. You sell something for 30 gold. If you want to buy it back, it's 3,000.
Yeah. I thought I heard something else, and I was like, "Who the fuck is NPP Marcus?" And I was like,
NPC.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I have something else that you could use.
I thought so. Those look way too valuable to just trade it in for a ring.
So I put out the small box, which now has 5 gemstones in it, and it's a tiny green malachite, which is 45, and a small banded red and white sardonyx, which is 90, a blue azurite, which is 50, another lapis lazuli, and the blue onyx. Let me calculate what it was worth.
Yeah, you calculate, and he is willing to pay you the prices that those are worth, just like in 101. No questions asked.
Wait, I misclicked. 50, 90. That's 435.
Yep, that's all right for him. So it's then 565 gold remaining.
565.
Yes, plus the gemstones.
All right.
That's great. You have no idea how hard it is to get your hands on those magnificent, but very nice looking stones.
we still have a bunch of.
Oh, you have more? I'm willing to buy them.
That was out of.
Uh-huh.
We still have a bunch of gemstone if we need to feed some dragon doors.
Well, I'm happy to buy them of you if you have more. I always need them. Just some spell components are really expensive, and if I have those here at my shop, I can probably do more.
For the moment, I think we might need some of the ones we still have, but if we stumble
I
upon
understand.
more, we might come back and sell them.
I understand. Is there anything else I can interest you in?
I'm fine with this one.
Good.
And I
Well
don't
then.
have any more money, I think.
How don't you
You're
have...
actually out of money. Wow.
No,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not. I have 1,500 left, which is still a lot, but yeah. And I don't have any slots left to
What
tune
should you
to.
waste total?
13, 14, right? Something
13,
like that.
13.
Yeah.
It would have been 15,000, but since I gave away or I sold back the other items, I got 2,000 back.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's worth it, I hope.
It will be, yes.
You
I'm
get
sure.
a +2 armor class or something like that out of those, right?
Yep.
Great stuff.
And after I attune, I get +1 on wisdom too. Hey, might make the difference. and it's a little bit more AC because I have a really low AC for level 11.
Well, you're a squishy rogue. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of the squishy rogues I play end up having like 19 AC. Okay. But someone made mistakes and signed contracts, so I won't get another feat next level.
Oh, well. I mean, you got some powers in return.
Yeah,
There's
no,
that.
it's fine. I'm not
Yes.
complaining. I'm not complaining.
I'll do
Good.
things last.
Let's go on with the shopping spree. Who else wants to buy stuff? There are many more shops in Skullport since you last visited. I have to update the list, but in general, there is a huge variety of shops and
Can I
taverns.
Can I buy a second bag of holding somewhere?
Bags of holding are actually very hard to come by.
All right.
He's not
how-
gonna give you
how-
a second one, believe
How
me.
about portable holes?
Oh yeah, those are all around Skullport, definitely. No, they're not.
You can't
No portable
walk
hole.
5 feet without stepping into one.
Mm-hmm.
They should really fix them.
Well, I just need one. I don't need 5. You know.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I wasn't expecting there to be more.
Well, there are more shops. There are shops for clothes, for example. There is a shop for pipes. There is a shop for just general jewelry, not magic stuff. There is a shop for clocks. There's a shop for all kind of transportations, like how are those things called? God damn it. Cards and others. So whatever you can think of. Skullport has it all.
Does anyone sell brooms for old witches?
Yeah. Like the general goods store sells brooms, yes.
Well, I'm asking for particular witches.
Well, you can get a broom for a copper if you want to.
But they don't fly.
No. No flying brooms.
No, I think I'm fine. I'm gonna wait on the list that we get from the dwarves and then figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Buffs, real quick. The Harper's Ring.
Yes.
Is that also an item that I have to attune to that takes up a slot?
No, I don't think so. I think we did not make this an attune item.
Okay, I just because right now I'm attuned to it, so that's the only.
In this case, yes, it is an attuned item. Wait. I think there was a discussion back then who attunes to the ring, right? Yeah, it is an attunable item. I mean, you should just check it in D&D Beyond, then it would probably tell you if it's.
Yeah, I mean it is. So.
If it says in a D&D Beyond, then yes, then that's on purpose. That was not a mistake then.
But the corpse layer is also an attunable item.
Is it?
But it doesn't say anything.
Requires attunement. Yes, that is correct.
Well, in that case, I would have to unattune to the Harper's Ring and just attune to it whenever we want to use it.
Yeah, like
mean,
this, or
considering
maybe
that
give it to someone who has free attunement slots.
I don't have any. I just used the last. I'm gonna use the last one for the ring.
Yagu, don't you have a free slot?
Oh,
I think it used
no, that was for the
the
ring of
jump.
jumping. I don't really need it. I can attune to the ring if needed, but
Yeah,
makes
I
more
mean, you can
sense.
then just switch the attunement if you want to. Just takes
Yeah,
2
exactly.
hours in total, then at the end of the day.
I mean, we haven't really used it that much anymore since we decided that, or just ended up accepting that we live down here now, so we're not contacting. Well, we're not.
Yeah,
even
you also did not an incredible amount of jumping, so
Well, the thing is, we're not talking to Trogdor anymore. You know, we're talking to Lady Silverhand now. So
you enjoyed talking to Troctor more.
of course we spent like the first 5 sessions looking for the mask of Trogdor's statue.
Yeah, that was
thing.
you. I have nothing to do with this. It just that was just your imagination.
You described it as looking like a certain bard.
Yes, because you rolled once on every other occasion how to identify some kind of relief or whatever.
It's canon now. Deal with
Yeah.
it.
Whatever. Anyway, okay, so yeah, the Harper's Ring is not attuned. That removes the advantage on perception, or the +1 passive perception that this ring has. So there's that.
The Harper ring.
Yes, the Harper Ring has a +1 on passive perception.
Right, my passive perception is now only 22.
However, shall you survive?
I have no idea how I can live with this gimped character now. Oh.
Good. All right, then I guess we're going to do some kind of off-time activity now, since you all decided to spend a week in Skullport doing spell transcriptions and whatever, cooking new recipes, going
rabbits.
back and forth to the forge to have a new armor fitted to you. So I expect the rest of you to use the week downtime that we have now in game to send me stuff that you want to do.
I don't think I have physical time to do more than I already mentioned.
Yeah, you're pretty much occupied with transcribing stuff.
I'm gonna go and
that's-
learn a bit more Undercommon.
Yeah, and please just take your time, think about it, whatever you figure out. I'm going to expand the list of shops because there are a couple of shops that have no description in the wiki. And then you can check those out and see if you actually need something that you would like to buy or something like that. Actually, I would love to get a floor plan from one of you of the party house. So whoever feels creative can draw me something there and send it over.
All right. Oh.
Maybe
wait.
something that we can use as a actual map in game, so that you can just then move around in there.
All right.
That would be great.
I could do that, I think.
Cool. All right.
Awesome.
So you do the map for the party house, and then we need a volunteer for the in-person write-up for next session. Since Luke is doing it anyway, Yago and Alasha already did one. I think it's Zoya's turn to do an
Yeah.
in-person write-up.
I'll do that.
Cool.
Wait. Let me save the one today. Okay.
That would
did
be
that.
awesome. Yes.
Hey, listen, we're almost 50 sessions in. It happened once.
Yeah. No. While editing the wiki, I ran into a browser bug once that deleted me like 2 hours of work, and took me another hour to recover it.
Yeah, I had
So
something
it's probably
similar.
a good idea if you just write that stuff into a notepad and then copy paste it later on, just as a general hint.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, good. Then, guys, yes,
Oh no, just as a hint for that shit, like if you do the party house, I have we have one under items that has like things that we have in the house. So just in case.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I'll probably do it in Dungeon Fog, I guess. So I'll
Yeah.
just see what there is for
Easy.
beds and stuff.
That would work out. I can actually also point you to a 4 gigabyte resource of free map assets, where you have tons of stuff that you can then use in Dungeon Fog or Dungeon Draft or whatever.
Hmm.
I just sent you the link
Alright.
later on.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's free. It's just a huge archive of assets.
Cool. Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Great, guys. Then if you don't have anything else to say for today, I guess we can end it here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Nice. All right then. So thank you very much for playing. Thanks to our viewers for watching, if there are any. I don't know. No, they're not. And I see all of you next week.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for playing and for giving
Yeah.
us all those cool things.
Items, finally items. All right, then you can stop the stream if you don't have already.